Okay, we're live. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah, they probably not gonna send anything out for this. So if you're watching this later, this was a stream, live stream, StreamYard. It might not send anything out to anybody. So like I said, we'll see what's up. But this is my top 10 point guard list, and at another date, I will of course do the top two guards. But I'm gonna start with the floor generals. What up, Smash Ball? What up, Q? This is my top 10 list of all time. Um all I've been hearing from people is the top 10 list, and all these shows, they do this type of stuff because they basically want to sell papers. They want to sell views and things like that. And to me, I think people have lost what a point guard is. You understand what I'm saying? I think people forgotten what a point guard is and what it means to be a point guard. It's a floor general to keep everybody in line. Ben Simmons in my top 10 list might be. You don't know. You don't know, Smash Ball. It might be. You don't know who's on my list. Now, people are going to disagree, and that's why I got the StreamYard, so people can come on here and basically let me know if they like it or they don't. So we're basically going to talk about the top 10 point guards of all time, but you don't know. Ben Simmons might make it. You can't count Ben Simmons out, man. The odds of him getting into the top 10 may be his shot percentages or attempted shots. We don't know. Anything can happen, my G. Let me send these notifications out. We'll see if anybody comes by. But these are the top 10 point guards. And this is to them on the court. Hold on. Let me share all of this to everybody. Now, later on today, we're going to have our NFL picks of the season. We're going to pick what we're going to look for. Okay, now. Okay. All right, got that done. Now, for my number 10, top 10 point guard ever, I have Kevin Johnson. Okay. KJ was not only great on one side of the court, which was offense, being a floor general, running the floor, getting guys in position. He basically helped get his team in positions a lot of time to win. His only problem came probably near the end of the games. You know, he went cold, kind of down the stretch. But overall, as a point guard, Kevin Johnson was what a point guard is. Tough nose. He was one of the smaller guys, you know, in the league. You know, one of the smaller guys ever to play in the league. You know, so at 6'1", you know, they had a good year, few years before Barkley got there. You know, once Barkley got there, they were able to get to the finals where they lost to Michael in 6. They had the better team, but they didn't have really the clutchness down the stretch. No, I don't believe KJ's in the Hall of Fame because KJ did some things outside of basketball that wasn't very good. So that's the reason why he's being held out, which is ludicrous. KJ should have been a Hall of Famer, should have been, you know, should have been in the top 10 of point guards. The guy was amazing. And one of his most classic, like, highlights was his dunk on Hakeem Olajuwon. Like, it just took the air out of the whole stadium. You know, but that's how people are. So Kevin Johnson was very extraordinary running the floor. Guy was a dog. I mean, outside of his transgressions off the court, you know, he would have been up there with some of the best. I mean, the guy was amazing. If you don't know about Kevin Johnson, go watch him, and you'll be able to see what I see. Okay, so what took you so long? What's up, Nerdy Blue? What's up, Tribe? Yeah, KJ's very underrated. Very underrated. Now, number 9 is going to cause a lot of controversy. People might not like it, but that's cool. Like I said, this is my top 10 list. When I put the link in the chat, you guys can hop in, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and we can go from there. My number 9, I went with Tony Parker. Tony Parker single-handedly used to save the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, saved them. Sometimes when Tim Duncan was off, Manu wasn't on, that guy number 9 will close the deal. Go back and look at the 07 finals. Go look at the 03, 04 playoffs where they beat Kobe and them. They swept Kobe and them because Tony Parker's coming off the screen, hitting the mid-range, making the extra pass, getting guys in position. You know, the guy was very underrated. Tony Parker doesn't get his just due. And it's very disrespectful to me how he doesn't get his just due because, you know, he's not the flashy guy. He just goes out there and gets his job done. He was one of the fastest, if not quickest guards in the 2000s. The man was quick. I mean, the guy was a blur on the court. Kobe Bryant said it in his documentary. Tony Parker is the reason why I only got 5 championships. Seriously. Kobe and them could have won probably 7 or 8 championships if it wasn't for that guy, number 9. Number 9 was a beast and defensively was very underrated. Played the passing lanes well, could guard the point guards. You know, his defense was very intricate in the playoffs against the Lakers. His trapping ability, his ability to call out things. That guy was amazing. Now, if it wasn't for him trying to, do his thing off the court, I think he would have got more love. But people look at that team mostly as, oh, it was Tim Duncan. Tony wasn't this and that. Tony has a Finals MVP. I'm just saying. I mean, you gotta put respect on the man's name. Tony Parker, and he's from France. The guy was amazing. Played every game like it was his last. The guy played for like 17, like he played for 18 seasons. And the guy was amazing. The guy averaged like 16 points a game, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Wasn't the greatest free throw shooter. He was 49% from the field, but he's a guy who should get his flowers. What's up, Terrell? Now, my number 8 point guard is Bob Cousy. Now, everyone's going to say, you got Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy was a great floor general. A lot of point guards today play like Bob Cousy. They do. They run the floor like him. The pace in his day was faster than the pace today. Guys weren't getting hurt as much. Yeah, it was less teams, but the things Bob Cousy did, he kept that team, under control. Now, Bill Russell is the ultimate reason why they won. But Bob Cousy made the right passes, made the great plays, kept everybody in order, was a great floor general. Made some spectacular baskets. K.C. Jones was more of the defensive point guard, bigger point guard. But Bob Cousy, to me, the disrespect that he's gotten and his era of point guards is very, very poor taste. And J.J. Redick and all of these guys, you can't have basketball, especially from the point guard position, without mentioning Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy was better than John Stockton. In my opinion, I believe John Stockton gets over-glorified and overrated a lot. John Stockton's in my top 15. I felt like John Stockton wasn't better than Cousy. I don't believe he was better than Tony Parker or KJ. That's how I feel. I don't care if he has the most assists and all of that. It's more the point guard than just getting an assist. Stockton was great at point guard, but I believe these guys transitioned the position better. That's just me. At number 7, I got Nate Tiny Archibald. Nate Tiny Archibald was really the first little guard to really do the things he did, like dominate, like attack the basket. He was very hard to defend. He used to put people on their heels. He used to get to that third level at ease. He kind of showed the point guards of today how to penetrate, especially the undersized point guards. The undersized point guards learned from Nate Archibald. They took from him, able to spread the floor, able to make the right plays. Nate was a natural. For him to be that small and do the things that he did was, wow. Beautiful to watch. Very beautiful to watch. Sorry about that. Now, my number 6 is Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete basically is just like his name. He was a pistol. Magic Johnson Isaiah Thomas, a lot of guards took from Pistol Pete, like his showboatiness, his flashiness. It was frowned upon in that day. People felt like that was terrible play. But see, his dad, what people don't understand, Pistol Pete's dad took him to play against the brothers. He always took him to play against the black players. That's how Pistol Pete was able to do the things he did. You know, I think he got a ring with Boston, but Pistol in New Orleans, when he was with the New Orleans Jazz, you know, he played for the Hawks. The guy was amazing. The guy was like the first one to do the flashy pass, like the little flashy pass icon you got on NBA 2K kids. It's from this guy, Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete's flashiness and brashness and his you know, wasn't really a bragger a lot. You know, he just went out there and played the game. A lot of people did not like the way he played the game, which is sad. You know, very sad, because I think if Pistol Pete would have played in this era, he would have got his flowers a lot better than he did then, while he was playing. You know, so. Yeah, Tiny was a monster. Led the league in points and assists in the league at a time they still played defense. Exactly. Thank you, Smashball. Tiny was a monster. Now, this was a tough list to come up with. I know I'm missing some guys, you know. Now, at number 5, this is my top 5 now. I just did my lower 5. Let me recap. At number 10, I put Kevin Johnson. Number 9, I got Tony Parker. Number 8, I got Bob Cousy. Number 7, I got Tiny Archibald. Number 6, I got Pistol Pete. Now, for my number 5 in my top 5 list of top 10 point guards of all time, I have none other than the glove, Gary Payton. What can I say about Gary Payton? His floor general, like his ability to lead the team, is second to none. The number 4 guy I picked over him, it was very hard because they're like neck and neck. You know, it's hard. Gary Payton could post up for his size. He was 6'4", 6'5"-ish. He was more 6'4", close to the 6'5"-ish. Had huge hands. It was a glove. That's why they used to call him the glove. He used to get steals. He's tied for first in the league of all-team defense. First all-team defense. 9 times. He made it 9 times. Do you understand that? 9 times? 9 times. Do you understand that? In a league where it was hand-checking defense, where you had to play both sides of the ball, it wasn't that bullshit two-way player crap. It was no such thing. You were a player. If you're a player, then that means your game is all around. He tied for 9-time first-team defense. He's up there with Kevin Garnett, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Those 4 are the only ones in history who 9 times all defense first team. And if Bill Russell would have had it back in his day with Wilt Chamberlain, they probably would have been 9 or 10, maybe 11 or 12. But shout out to the glove. The glove deserves it, man. Gary Payton, GP, baby. Now, number 4 on my list, like I told you, the number 4 and number 5 was very tough for me. At number 4, what's up, Derek Clark? At number 4, I got Jason Kidd, or what everyone like to call him, Asen Kidd, because he had no J. This guy had no J at all. He was Ben Simmons before Ben Simmons, except you know what was the difference between them? This in their chest. Jason Kidd led every team he was on to the playoffs. That New Jersey Nets team, they didn't have Vince Carter yet. It was him, Kenyon Martin, Richard Jefferson. He got that team to the finals twice. Got that team to the finals. He played both sides of the ball. Like, he ran the fast break like no other. Like, the guy was amazing. You know, the guy was amazing. I mean, his ability to change the pace of the game was awesome. Now, half-court offense at times, it was kind of hard because I think Gary Payton was a little better than him in the half-court sets. But all the way around, I just think Jason Kidd was better, man. Jason Kidd, just what he did for that team in New Jersey was amazing. Getting them to 2 finals was incredible for the talent they had. And Jason Kidd, what they used to call him Mr. Triple Double, because he used to average a damn triple double all the time. You know. So, you know. And at one point, the San Antonio Spurs were going to trade Jason Kidd. Nets were going to trade Jason Kidd to San Antonio for Tony Parker. People forgot about that. Tony Parker was going to be traded for Jason Kidd. You know, he played 7 seasons with the Nets, played 8 with the Mavericks. So now number 3. Now 1, 2, and 3 was very hard for me. This is very hard. This is like the top of the echelon of point guards. What's up, Still the King? You know, this was a very tough list to pick. You could put these guys, the top 3, you can make those guys. You can't go wrong. I mean, you can't. These 3 are the greatest point guards in history. At number 3, I got the Big O. Can we say about the Big O? What can't we say? The dude was averaging triple doubles for 4 seasons before it started being recorded. What's up, Mr. CM23? Before it got recorded. This guy averaged 4 triple-double seasons. He was with the Kansas City Royals, I believe that's who it was, and he used to get them in position damn near every night to win. Then when he went to Milwaukee, he finally got a big guy, and he was able to win with Kareem. It was amazing. He was one of the greatest, if not greatest, point guard of all time. Seriously. That's my number 3, the Big O. Now, my number 2, it was tough. My 1 and 2 is tough. It was tough. The 1, 2, and 3 was very tough. At number 2, I got Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson revolutionized the big point guard, like the Scottie Pippins, the LeBron James, the Tracy McGrady's, the Penny Hardaways. This is who they modeled their game after. It was Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson showed you how a big man could run the floor and play the point. He was a forward playing the point guard position. It was amazing. We never seen it before. It's because of him that he added years on the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's career, because Kareem was about done. If it wasn't for Magic coming, Kareem was probably had 3, maybe 4 good years in him, and he was gone. Magic basically brought the best out of him. He could rebound. He was Mr. Triple-Double as well. They used to call him Mr. Triple-Double. He could rebound, he could pass, he could score. Then the year he lost the championship because he couldn't make a shot, they called him Tragic Magic. He came back and shot him out the gym. Magic was that guy. Now, at number 1, the greatest point guard ever to touch a basketball, is Isaiah Thomas. Now, people are saying, man, you doing that because of Cino. No, Isaiah Thomas is the only guy in that era who beat the best three players in the NBA that was considered the best players. He beat Michael Jordan, he beat Larry Bird, and he beat Magic more than they beat him. He has a 133 to 119 record combined against them. And then get this, he doesn't have a top 50 player on the team. Nor does he have he has a top 75 player, which was Dennis Rodman, but the guy won it without a top 50 player. And Dennis Rodman should have been a top 50 player along with Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars and Dennis Rodman should be top 50 players. You know, that's just facts. But for the team he had, the team that he led, a 6'1" point guard, his passing skills were second to none. And then not only that, he can score. The guy was amazing at scoring. You know, the guy could control the pace. And if it wasn't for him developing carpal tunnel in his hand, who knows how many championships he could have won. And 45% from the field, 76% from the free throw line. I mean, the guy was a 12-time All-Star, 2-time NBA champ, 5-time All-NBA, 1984-85 assist champion. I think he had the highest assist in history. What can you say? The guy was amazing. So, you know. He said Ben Simmons, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's in my top 20 as a point guard. He's in my top 20, top 15-ish. But there go the link. If anybody wants to hop in and talk about it, you could talk about it. We could talk about it. But my top 10 goes Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, Jason Kidd, Gary Payton, Pistol Pete, Tiny Archibald, Bob Cousy, Tony Parker, and Kevin Johnson. That's the top 10. That is the top 10. Where you got Big Shot Billups. See, this is the thing about Billups. Billups was, to me, he was solid in what he did, but Billups never, in my opinion, transcended the point guard position. These guys I named, they transcended that position. You know, no, Chris Paul is not a top 10 point guard. Chris Paul is more like top 15 or top 20, maybe 25. I got John Stockton over Chris Paul. John Stockton is probably number 11 or 12 on my list. You know, I don't even know if Chris Paul was better than Fat Lever. You know, it's hard. So, but the link is dropped. The next one I'll do is the top 2 guards in the game. Or they like to call it the off guard. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Smash Ball. It's tough, man, because I might have missed a couple people, but that's the list. It was a tough list, man. It was very tough to pick who to pick. Right, right. Paul and Stockton are the same. You're absolutely right, Daryl Clark. Stockton just had Karl Malone. He had Karl Malone like for his career. Ice Tray, I don't have Ice Tray rated yet. Ice Tray got to play more than 3-4 seasons. I'll start thinking about Ice Tray after after all, like after like 6-7 years, I'll start putting him in that list. But Ice Tray got to do better. Yeah, Paul was a better scorer. He was. But that's my top 10, man. That was a hard list. Yeah, but I don't consider Steph a point guard. Steph to me is more of a two guard. Steph is more like a two guard to me. Yeah, that's facts. Steph is more of a two guard to me. Yeah, you're right, Smash Ball. CP3 got hurt way too much. So we don't his career, like the injuries and all of that took a toll on him. He said CP3. CP3 either gonna choke or get hurt. No in between. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. It is hard to evaluate CP3. He got hurt all the time. Oh yeah, the Hornet CP3 beast. If he would have never got hurt and played like the Hornet CP3, because dog, remember they almost beat the Spurs. They scared the San Antonio Spurs. What up, Bear? What is up, my G? What if Penny never got those injuries? Then Penny would have been the greatest player ever to play the game, Smash Ball. He would have been number one on my list. He would have been the greatest of all time. If Penny would have never got those injuries. It's sad, but no, MVP D Rose is not no damn top 5 of all time. Stop it. D Rose is more of a 2 guard too. He's like a 2 guard. All these point guards today are 2 guards.
What up, fam?
What's up?
Chilling. What's good with it?
Chilling, man. Just did my top 10 point guard list.
Oh, for sure. Did I interrupt something? My bad, nigga.
No, you good. I finished
Oh,
it
okay.
up. I was looking at my phone and shit. I got at number 10, I got Kevin Johnson. Number 9, I got Tony Parker. Number 8, I got Koozie. 7, I got Archibald. 6, I got Pete. 4 and 5 was interchangeable to me. It was tough. I got Payton at 5 and Pete at 4, but I might switch that. At number 1, 2, and 3, that was tough. I got Oscar at 3, Magic 2, Isaiah 1. Another list, I got Magic 1, Oscar 2, Isaiah 3. Then another list, I got Oscar 1, Isaiah 2.
Those are interchangeable.
So I picked Kevin Johnson because I think people forget if it wasn't
KJ
off the
KJ
court.
was a beast.
Yeah, his off the court issues. You know, he liked to mess with younger women allegedly. That kind of messed him up.
I thought he was running for like senator or something, or like.
No, he did. He was in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was messing with a lot of chicks. That's why he hasn't got put into the Hall of Fame, because he was messing with some underage chicks.
Oh, underage. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why they kind of put him out of it. But I'm like, man, he was a beast, dog.
Yeah, but man, you know, hey, look, you know, Ray Lewis allegations. That's different from, you know what I'm saying, children.
Yeah, but
you gotta draw the line a little bit somewhere.
But Ray Lewis didn't play quarterback, so he good.
that was I don't even know how. Honestly, no, it doesn't matter. Ray Lewis was the biggest thing in the league at the time.
He was.
So it didn't matter what quarterback was out there. Ray Lewis was the biggest man in like linebacker. Nobody even cared about quarterback.
Bruh, he's the greatest middle linebacker I've ever seen in my life.
Next to Mike Singletary.
Yes, Mike Singletary. Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't never. Anytime you say best linebacker ever, that's the first thing that comes to my pop right there.
Mike Singletary.
Dick Buckus was all right.
Good. Yeah, Buckus was straight, but Buckus was good. I would put him in my. I don't know. It's him and Jack.
Top 10.
I kind of liked the Lambert a little more, but
you got Buckus in your top 10 though.
Oh, Buckus definitely. Buckus. Okay. You watch his tapes. Buckus was probably he probably is the greatest run stopper in history.
That motherfucker anticipated. He anticipated Mahomes in quick.
All the time.
Every time, dog.
Where's Smush Parker on your list? Man, Smush Parker at home. I don't have Smush on my list.
Who got Smush Parker on their list?
No, they trolling.
Yeah, they better be trolling on that one.
They trolling. Earlier, somebody said, "Tell me you got Ben Simmons on the list." I start cracking. I'm like, man, the internet ain't shit.
Yeah.
The internet is not shit. They just be, look, man. Ben Simmons ain't even on honorable mention. Yeah.
What are you gonna mention? I don't think about it.
Listen, I can't put a guy on my list if he's scared to put the ball up. Jason Kidd, honestly, was him before him, but Jason Kidd at least attempted shots.
But Jason Kidd, no. The thing is, though, over the years, Jason Kidd became a sharpshooter.
Yes.
That's how good he perfected his shot. The guy literally could not shoot coming out of Cal. Could not shoot the ball the same as not even a 17-footer.
That's why the Nets got to them finals. He was hitting some big shots down the stretch. Everybody forgets. Him and
Kerry Kittles.
Oh man, Kerry Kittles. Man, that was my guy. That boy could shoot. Nah, that guy there, boy, he could come off that screen and boy, he let that thing fly. And you was not stopping him. And then they had Kenyon Martin down low getting all the rebounds and getting physical. That Nets team was underrated. They just needed a big man. If they could have got
Vince Carter was on that team.
No, Carter went on the championship teams. He was on
Vince Carter was on the Jersey team.
He was on the championship team. I thought he came after them teams. I thought he did. Hold on. I might be wrong.
No, I don't know if it's a championship year. Now you might have me on that because I don't know if it's a championship year, but I'm just going. I'm literally equating.
Vince did play for him, but I don't think he played for those.
What championship year?
Let's see.
Was it?
No, I'm finna look now. 01, 02.
Damn, they might be though.
Let's see.
I literally think that's what you're. Yeah, it might be.
No, Vince wasn't on the first championship team. Let me check the next one. Damn, that team was trash. Jason Kidd had. He got them boys to the finals.
No, but remember, Richard Jefferson showed up and showed his ass.
Right.
Richard Jefferson showed his ass, man.
He did.
Nobody knew who Richard was coming out of Arizona.
No, I didn't. I always looked at Gilbert. Gilbert was the one that was shooting all them damn shots.
That's because Gilbert was going to be the one to shoot all the goddamn shots. He literally told you, I'm not passing you the ball once I get it.
Right.
That nigga, that's one nigga that would literally tell you, hey, you're not getting the ball, fam. So, like, if you pass me the ball, you're not getting it.
Nah, he wasn't on the championship teams. I think he came in 03, 04. Hold on.
Okay.
I got to see. Because that's when the Pistons beat him. Let's see. No, Vince wasn't on that team either. Alonzo was on that team. Yeah, Alonzo Mourning was on that team. Let me look at next season. Yeah, Vince came in 04, 05. That's when they lost.
Okay.
They got swept by the Heat in 05.
Yeah. The Heatles.
First round.
Yeah. Bullshit. Fucking
Remember when J Kidd? Yeah, I remember when J Kidd played with Penny on the Suns. Yeah, that Suns team was underrated, dog.
Yeah. They was nice too. They was kind of nice.
Yeah, they just ran into Kobe and Shaq, dog.
Yep. I mean, what you gonna do about that? What can you do about that, fam?
You can't do nothing about it. And then that was
Kobe. It's Shaq and Kobe, fam. What you gonna do?
Like if you had the old Penny, then it would have been a different story. You know,
but you know what though? I was looking at I went through some video, right? I was looking, right, and I was going past the highlights and shit, and I seen a highlight of Kobe and Shaq together, you know, playing. Literally 4 people around Shaq in the paint trying to stop him in that championship. I was like, whoa, bro, like why every time I say Shaq was the reason why they won the championship? No, Kobe was shooting. Kobe was shooting him out of games sometimes. He was trying to shoot with 3 people in his face, but that's because Kobe wasn't ready yet. He wasn't ready to take on the main guy yet at that time. I don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Shaq got to the finals, yeah. I mean, but because it's like there was no centers around, so Shaq could dominate. But in the West, Shaq struggled in the West against the Blazers, against the Spurs.
He struggled against the top centers in the league, period.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he struggled against all the top centers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I didn't take none from Shaq. Like I said, Shaq is a great talent. He's in my top 5 if you want to say the greatest talent ever. Like he's top 5, but basketball wise, like I just never seen him as a very skilled center. I mean,
he was, though. I'm sorry, man. Orlando, he was killing the game. I don't know what happened. He literally gained 30, 40 pounds and just said, fuck it, in LA.
Orlando, he was okay.
Bro, come on, fam. You loved him. Okay. You loved him.
No, I really didn't. The guy I love was Penny. I mean, I love Penny.
I mean, we all love Penny. Yeah, we all love Penny. But I'm saying, though, okay, no, never mind. I can see why in Orlando you wouldn't love him. Because he literally took you to almost 2 championships and lost it. So
no, I mean it's not that. It's not that. Shaq was, like I said, he's a great talent. I like to look at the fundamentals of things. I'm sorry, George Murrison was more skilled than Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq was more talented. Yeah. I give him that. He was more athletic. Like he could run the floor. He could pass the ball from the top of the key or the low block, the high block. He could, he could do that spin hook shot, all of that.
Yeah.
That I mean, like I said, I watched Shaq, but Shaq a lot of times he wasn't really a strong rebounder. When we got Horace Grant, that's when our rebounding really took off. Because if you remember, we got swept by the Pacers.
Oh, I remember that.
Once we got Penny, because remember we didn't make the playoffs that first year with Shaq because we didn't have a good team yet.
Yeah.
Then we got Penny, then we started doing some things, but we lost that series to the Pacers because Rick Smith was killing us down there.
But bro, you got one guy down there. You got literally one guy down there versus 3 people.
That's true. Yeah, Derek McKee.
I mean, how are you gonna snatch any? How you gonna make the shot and snatch the boards? I need you. I need somebody like a Horace. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if Horace battling something out, I can come in, snoop around, get the rebound if I need to. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But I agree.
My thing with Shaq was he never showed up in the fucking finals for Orlando, and that was my thing. He had like one good game. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
Shaq showed up, but the problem with Shaq has always been defense. Like I told that guy that night. Offensively, Shaq could get you points, but his problem was on the defensive end. Like that's why we lost to the Pacers. Rick Smith was taking him from the bottom of the paint, and he was dropping his ass off. He was. Like I'm sorry.
He was.
Rick Smith gave that nigga the business. Like I'm not going to lie. And then when we played against the Rockets, Hakeem gave him the business. Then when we played against the Bulls, Rodman shut him down for the whole second half.
I mean, but who was not? Oh yeah,
Horace Grant. Now Horace Grant got hurt. That messed us up.
That's that. I was just about to say that. Now, what kind of messed that up was Horace, because then you got to give Shaq all the work again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And wait, who'd y'all have coming off the bench? Bo Outlaw? Was it Bo Outlaw?
We didn't have a bench. We had Brian Shaw and Bo Outlaw. That was it. Brian Shaw was our guy off the bench.
Scott Skiles.
Scott was okay, but he was.
Scott was a shooter. He was a shooter.
He was, but he was more of a facilitator. Like he would shoot some shots, but the guy who would kill off the bench was Brian Shaw or Outlaw.
Yeah. All day.
So all we had to do was build our bench up. So if we would have had,
but I also believe though, like back in the day, you couldn't ball like how you wanted to ball now. There wasn't the freedom to actually go out there and ball and show your talent. You literally have to stick within the confines of what the coach was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And that literally restricted so many players. They like it was so many Charles Barkley's out there that literally got shut down and delegated to just stay on the block. You're number 4. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah, like, I can actually shoot. I can actually do more than that.
But Shaq was great offensively. It's but defensively, people don't understand. It's 2 sides to basketball. Like defensively, Shaq was getting killed. like on the defensive end.
But now, do you think that's only because he had to do so much on offense that he literally just doesn't have enough on the defense most of the time?
I would say that, but
because you got to sacrifice one within the game, right?
Not really, because I can't really say that because Kareem would give you the same amount of points on offense, even at a later age. But defensively, you know, he was nice.
But Kareem had a team.
Yes, he did. I agree.
Kareem had a team. Now I like the role players y'all had. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But you had Pippen and Shaq. I mean, Penny and Shaq. That was it.
Right.
Like you can rely on what was number 25 name? Dennis.
Well, Nick Anderson missed those.
Yeah, Nick Anderson.
But I mean, he missed those free throws. To me, he shouldn't have been in that position to shoot them free throws. That's just my opinion.
Bro, don't you do that, HD.
No, he shouldn't have been.
You get paid millions, bro. You got to hit him, fam.
But bro, we were winning, and if you go back and watch those 4 games, honestly, if you look at the Blazers and Golden State from a few years ago, it's exactly the same series. Like, I don't know if people remember. It's the same exact series where we were up by like double digits and we just choked down the stretch.
Yeah.
Because we weren't playing defense. We weren't rotating. We weren't getting out on the shooters. Down low, Shaq was getting abused by King. Shaq would get his points on the other end.
Yeah, he was getting his, though. Yeah, he was getting his.
Yeah, he was getting his. Yeah, Shaq had a good finals, like offensively. Like, I never take that away from Shaq. Like, I don't hate Shaq. It's just that I feel like Shaq lacked a lot of fundamentals that could have elevated his game. Like, if I would have had Patrick Ewing's fundamentals,
oh my God,
Shaq
Shaq
would have been the greatest player of all time.
But I don't know. I think Shaq literally had all those fundamentals in Orlando. He literally just didn't want to work on them. He knew he was athletic. He knew he was skilled. He knew he didn't have to do much.
But he had athleticism. He didn't.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but with all that entail, he literally felt like he didn't have to do much. You know what I'm saying? And he even said it in his own. He was like, I was just so athletic. I was so dominant. Like, I didn't feel like I had to work on anything or nothing like that. I was like, you should have been working on free throws, nigga, jump hooks, all kind of shit, motherfucker.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I liked it. That's why I liked it, Kobe, because Kobe made himself better each year.
Yeah.
He admitted when he sucked and he took fault when he played bad. So I can't tell you. This is a guy who airballed 4 crucial shots in a game, like a game where they're about to get sent home. And that would crush most 19-year-olds. Like, most 19-year-olds would have been done, and I would have understood it. Because
give me the ball.
You know, and that showed everybody, like, man, this guy here got the balls. Dale Harris even said it. Like, this guy one day is gonna make those shots. Like, he saw something in them, just like Jerry West. Nobody else saw that. I didn't see it. Like I said, I didn't like Kobe. I didn't like Kobe from 96 to 2001. I didn't like him.
I didn't like Kobe because of how the whole Shaq situation happened. Like, I was cool. You know what I'm saying? I literally didn't think my thing was Eddie Jones, right? I literally thought Eddie Jones was a better player.
No, I thought that wasn't even the reason. The reason.
No, I thought Eddie Jones. Mine was the Eddie Jones thing first. I thought Eddie Jones was a better player.
No, Eddie was a better player. Like the first
at that time.
Like the first 2 years, and then
no, but hear me out though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got Eddie Jones, right? Then you got Kobe. You bring Kobe and Kobe fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit. He's learning his game. Great game. It looks beautiful, but it's not actually conducive to winning right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not helping him. So he's just learning his game. But I'm seeing Eddie Jones over here with my Heat. Eddie Jones, you know what I'm saying? Game winners and like, bro, what are you doing, man?
But when the playoffs come, him and Nick shrunk.
Yeah, no, yeah.
All the time. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't mind.
Wait. Did they get to the playoffs?
I knew why they got rid of Eddie Jones and Nick because.
But wait, they only got the playoffs once with them.
Nick Van Exel was very hard to coach. And Eddie Jones, he's good and solid, but when the playoffs start, you need that extra gear. He never had it. Like, he just always would fall short. That's why Miami let him go the year they won the championship with D-Wade and Shaq and them. Because he don't have that extra gear. And it's nothing against him. He just don't have it.
That's just his game. That's his game.
Something in Kobe, and I knew Kobe was coming. Like, I knew he was coming. I seen the game. I forgot what game it was. They were down a lot, and he brought them back. Like him, Robert Ory, Brian Shaw off the bench. They brought him back. Like,
bro, I think what fucked me up was everybody comparing him to Jordan, and how much I hated Jordan. It kind of made me hate Kobe too. I think that's really. I think that's really just.
I didn't mind that though because Jordan took his moves from David Thompson and
No. I know that. I'm just saying, just literally me not liking Jordan at all. And then you putting Kobe, like, oh, Kobe, the next Jordan. Oh, he's a motherfucker. I don't like him now. You know what I'm saying?
I never seen the resemblance. Everybody think it's
what?
The same. I don't.
Bro, they almost got the same head, nigga.
No, it's not. It's not the same. No, Michael is more.
No, I said they almost the same head. Like head, the way it's shaped.
No, I got you. I caught you.
Yeah.
Michael is more, in my opinion. Michael is more. He's more reserved. You know what I'm saying? He's more reserved. He never really gets too hot or too
you never seen him emotional. You never seen him emotional.
Yeah,
you don't see him emotional.
Kill.
Yeah, he doesn't get emotional. Yeah.
And Mike always picked his spots. Like he never would take more shots than he need to. If he's off, he'll be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill and do this. Kobe, I'm taking this game over regardless if I shoot us out the game or not. I'm gonna win the game.
And the more confidence he got, the more I hated him because of that reason right there. Like, bro, you literally have two open people. Pass the ball, fam.
Right.
You literally don't depend, like, you don't rely on your teammates for anything. You don't think they can do anything well?
No,
like, damn.
This is why, though. The reason he didn't is because they didn't work hard in practice. They weren't working hard. That's why he did it. That's why he was more comfortable with the team that Powell came to than the team before that. Because nobody worked as hard as him. Like guys would slack off, like the Jeremy Lin shit you saw. That's how that team was. Those guys didn't take it seriously because these guys got an outside life. They don't really play basketball like that. And
hey, hold on, fam. I got a phone call coming in. Hold on, one quick.
You good? Jordan early on. What's up, Leo? Yeah, Tiny was a hell of a player. My top 10 point guards. Number 10, I got Kevin Johnson. Number 9, I got Tony Parker. Number 8, I got Bob Cousy. Number 7, I got Tiny Archibald. Number 6, I got Pistol Pete. Number 5, I got Gary Payton. Number 4, I got Jason Kidd. Number 3, I got Oscar Robertson. Number 2, I got Magic Johnson. And number 1, I got Isaiah Thomas. Right, exactly, Melo. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the resemblance between Kobe or Mike. Like Kobe was more perimeter. Like later in his career, he started going inside a little more. Jordan was inside out. Right. Mainly he was mid-range. Exactly, Daryl Clark. Exactly.
Yeah, my bad.
Had Koozie on his all-time 12 man. Bob Cousy is underrated, Leo. I had to argue with this guy the other day. A lot of these players today take their game from Bob Cousy. Like,
but why don't nobody talk about Pete Maravich?
Huh?
Why don't nobody ever talk about Pete Maravich? He was one of the best of all time.
I don't know either. I had to explain that. Pete Maravich.
Like, literally, everybody gets their handles from Pistol Pete. All the black guys get their handles from the white guy.
Right.
Like, literally, all the black guys get their handles from this white guy. Literally.
still the king. Steph's not a point guard, bro. I'm sorry. He's a
He's a
two
shooting
guard.
guard.
Now I'm gonna do my
At Davidson, though.
Yeah, he
At
played
Davidson,
point
he's
guard.
running the point.
Yeah, and that's why they were up and down. He was better the year before because the white boy was the point guard.
The white boy was running the point.
I watched Curry for his whole career. I love Steph Curry. I'm a Steph Curry fan. I am. But I'm gonna be honest. Like if the guy isn't in a certain system, you know, he's not gonna be effective. That's just the truth. No,
you're right.
No, Steph Curry was not better than Kevin Johnson at the point guard. No. Steph's not a point guard. Steph is a two guard. Now I'm gonna do my top 10 two guard list. He might be on that. Hey. So I'm saying you got to stay tuned. He's not a point. The point guard of the Warriors is Draymond Green. Right. He's a combo guard, but he's more two guard than point. Like Steph is he's a great two guard to me. I would say he's a two guard. He's probably the best two guard in the league.
Yeah.
So I would do that, but he's not.
I'm not putting him up there with a point guard. Not at all.
No, not with a point guard.
I didn't expect it to.
Right, you know, because the point guards I picked, all of these guys can score, but they also can run the team. Like Magic could score, he could run the team. Yeah. Isaiah could score and shoot. That was a dimension. He was the babyface assassin before Steph.
Facts.
He could shoot. Then you got Oscar Robertson. He could shoot, but he could run the team. Jason Kidd took two sorry-ass Nets teams to the finals. I mean, I'm saying Gary Payton kept the Sonics relevant, kept the Bucks relevant, went to the to the Lakers, did okay. Next year went to Miami, got a ring. His defense was very key in those series, and he hit some shots that were big. So
that was an old ass team, man.
Right, Pistol Pete. Everybody revolutionized their game after Pistol Pete. Everybody. Tiny Archibald was the first little man who led the league in points and assists and dominated. Bob Cousy was the floor general, probably like one of the greatest teams we've ever seen. You gotta turn the music down some.
Kobe?
Turn the music down some so it don't get no.
Oh, my bad.
You're straight. So you know you have Tony Parker. Tony Parker was one of the dogs. Kobe Bryant said, Tony Parker's the reason we only won 5. He's the
Tony Parker was dropping it. Hey, Tony Parker was lighting their ass up.
Parker swept them. Y'all forget when he swept them the year before they went back?
What do you have, like 28, 29 in a game?
Yes. And then that year,
I think that was like a double-double almost, like with the assist too.
And that year, Tony Parker was going to get traded for Jason Kidd. Y'all forgot that. Yeah. He was going to get traded for Jason Kidd.
Wait, didn't Popovich stop that?
Yeah, Popovich stopped it because they were finna trade him.
Because Popovich was like, nah, nigga, I'll run Tony Parker. Do it.
Right.
Tony Parker does what I say, when I say, how I say. Don't you even think about it. Don't you touch it.
Yeah, so I'm saying Tim Duncan had some cold games. Y'all forget. Duncan had a terrible Cleveland Cavs series. Tony Parker balled out. He brought him home.
Yeah, him and Ginobili.
So I'm just saying. Y'all like
Ginobili sacrificed his career.
Where do I
Ginobili sacrificed his career for the betterment of that team.
Oh, absolutely.
He could have literally been a starter anywhere else.
Ginobili is one of the best because I got to do an overseas top 10 list too.
I need at least top 5.
I'll do top 5.
Ginobili.
We lost Chance. Outlaw, get your ass in here so I can talk trash to your ass because you got me upset talking about these sorry ass Jets. But CP3, exactly, Stevie No Wonder. If you look at the list of threes all time, it's mainly shooting guards, correct? He's a shooting guard. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not
Okay.
distant Curry. That's just what he is.
Well, what would you create Allen Iverson then? A shooting guard?
Allen Iverson's a two guard.
Shit. It didn't look like it some nights.
The year they went to the finals, he was coming off screens, hitting that mid range.
Oh man, he was lighting their ass up. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Now I'm just saying, watch him bring up the ball. Watch him bring the ball up from.
He played more like Jordan to me.
Yeah. He was a smaller Jordan.
That's my opinion. Like that's who resembled Jordan more to me. Like,
well, I mean, he said he modeled his game after Jordan. Allen Iverson said he modeled his whole game after Jordan, so he was just short. He was just smaller.
He added a crossover to his game.
Yeah.
He learned from his homeboy at school because the homeboy kept crossing his ass over.
Yeah. I heard the little story.
You got to teach me that move now.
But his homeboy told me he was like, it's a mix between the Tim Hardaway and I just put a little funk on it.
Yeah.
Remember Tim Hardaway had that. What motherfucker still?
And UTEP two-step.
Man, hey, every time I see that shit, right? I don't care, bro. To this day, when I see Tim Hardaway cross the motherfucker over with that, because remember, no carrying. You literally had to pity pat the ball to your other hand, and he would kill him every time with that killing crossover. I'm like, man, this is not fair. This is not fair.
Well, the reason why I'm not putting CP3 over Kevin Johnson, Daryl Clark. I'm sorry. Kevin Johnson was better than CP3, dog. He was light years better. It's CP3 to me, that New Orleans CP3. Now, if he wouldn't have got hurt and he'd have kept playing like that, then he would have been a top 5 point guard of all time. But if you look at his playoff history or you look at his time down the line, dog, people like he wasn't a great floor general when it came to big games in the playoffs. He wasn't.
Now CP3 always fucked up in the playoffs.
Right.
Big moments. Big moments. Just always the biggest moments he does.
He plays too safe. You know what I'm saying? That's
not in the big moments. He's not playing safe in the big moments. He's literally going for it, and that'd be the problem.
He plays too safe.
All right, what about when he lost the ball? When he lost the ball last time, he was literally trying to split two.
No, he was trying to split two, but at the same time, like when he's passing the ball or he's playing the game, he's trying to play like not to lose instead of just win the game. Like his whole playing style. You know what I'm saying? I just.
Do you think? Okay, are you saying that because you think maybe he should take over games more often? Like some games, you think he should have just took over instead of being so passive?
Right. I think he should just take over and go.
Got you.
And that's the problem with Kevin Durant as well. Him and Kevin Durant, to me, play too safe. They play way too like lax down the stretch. Like they're worried about their percentages or they're worried about it's like they're worried about their percentage or their stats. You know, that's why Kobe turned me into a fan, because I'm like, man, this nigga is like 2 for 20, and then he'll hit 5 straight shots to win the game because he don't give a damn. He want to win. So that's the mindset I need to see. Like Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson wasn't the greatest field goal percentage guy, but shit, he wanted to win the game. The hook shot to win the game if he had to. If he had to win.
Hey, hold on. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. What Magic? I thought Magic. Hold on. I thought he was efficient. I thought he had a great efficiency shooting the ball.
I mean, he probably did.
I'm gonna have to look that up. No. You just got me. You just got my mind going, because I'm like, wait, he could be right. Like I literally thought he was efficient shooting the ball, and I don't want to be saying the wrong thing, and I come to find out that nigga was like 32% from the. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy.
32. No, he was in the 50th percentile because he mainly played close to the basket. But I'm saying
that was the thing back then.
When it was time to shoot the ball, like the year that he was tragic Magic, he was terrible, and then he came back and he still took those shots even though he may have missed more than he made them, but he would make those shots when it counted.
Yeah,
That made him great is he would take that chance. I don't see that out of Kevin Durant or Chris Paul. That's the thing. Like even Steph will shoot and he'll be terrible from the field, but he's still shooting. He's still being aggressive. And that's the thing that I feel like a lot of these players, they try to play too safe to look at, I guess, their stats. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just never liked that type of ball player. I never liked the efficient guy. I always liked the guy who was the volume guy who wants to win. Because down the stretch, it all equals out with So I don't know. I never cared about all that. Oh, he's 50-some%, and motherfucker, did we win? So he 50-some% efficient and we lost. Okay. So maybe if he would have took a couple more shots,
that Pat Staten,
we probably would have won.
Man, I go with the person that wins the games, man.
Exactly.
Forget all that percentage shit. What's up?
I said, what's good, fam? Don't get on here acting like you don't know a nigga.
What's up?
Nigga, we basically family, motherfucker. You better acknowledge Uncle Pete.
Yeah, I remember that Melo Brooks when Rondo dropped 40. Rondo was underrated too. Like,
hey, I have to tell you, man, I was wrong about something the last time too. I can't even lie. When I said, what was it? The child support thing, I meant joint custody. My bad. My bad about that. Yeah,
nigga, we knew you was wrong about that.
We knew we trying to help you out.
I was half right because 50 Cent did do that though. You know what I'm saying?
But I was wrong because he has money and he was overpaying his baby mother. His baby mother, dumbass, messed it up because she was listening to a friend who messed with broke niggas all the time.
Right.
And
she was listening to the females
because 50 was giving her like way too much money.
Exactly.
So he put himself on child support because of his tax bracket of what he makes. So that would benefit him. But
and she was
dancing you, hell no, we ain't gonna put ourselves in.
And she was listening to her broke female friends talking about, oh, he just got that vitamin deal. You should get more than what you getting.
Man, listen, I tell females all the time. If your friend ain't got no man and your friend worried about your business more than you worried about your business,
that's what I'm saying.
That ain't a bitch you need to be around.
Yeah, that means trying to get your pockets.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's like, dog, if you too worried about this chick and your friend is like, look, your friend does not have a 50 Cent as a baby father.
Exactly.
I like to say father of the child. I don't like that baby father bullshit. The father of the child basically is 50 Cent. So you don't have a man like that. So if you're listening to a broke bitch, then ladies, your priority is real effed up and you have something wrong with you. Because I'm not going to talk to a person who doesn't know as much as me. I always talk to people who know more than me. Because
but my thing is, bitch, don't act like you love me, bitch, and you acted all good, nigga, before this baby, and then we literally have the baby, and now you want to act like a whole bitch, and you don't need me and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. So you been planning this one, huh? You was planning this, huh? You just knew you was ready, huh? Okay, yeah, you was ready for this. Okay, I got the baby, now child support. I'm done with you, nigga. I don't like you no more, blah, blah, blah. Everything's a problem. Why was nothing a problem then? Why is everything a problem now? Men don't change like that. We don't change overnight.
Exactly.
Who we are is basically who we are. We will not switch up on you like that, ladies. So don't try to act like, oh, see, nah, it's just because, no, you different.
Yep.
Unless you just wasn't who you was when I thought you was. You know what I'm saying?
No, she just got different, dog, because she was listening to other people. And this is
what they come out raps. I'm telling you, man, they coming out the raps. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
you already know in the game.
But see, the thing is, I don't even think she was like that because before they didn't have bread. But when he started getting bread and they
okay.
That's when I feel like she changed. And then she was getting all this money, and then she was bragging to her friends, and then her friends started hating.
Oh, you know about 50 Cent, baby mom?
Upset, and they told her, "Oh well, you know you."
Are you talking about the first one or the second one?
The first one.
His first one. No, his second.
Yeah,
baby,
okay.
No, his second baby mama cool. He ain't got no problem with
But
her.
Nah, he don't got no problem with her.
He got a problem with the first one, Marquise. Marquise.
yeah. But see, my thing about that though, man, I can never respect 50 Cent for what he did. You'll never do that to your son online. I don't give a fuck how bad it is with y'all. You don't go online, bro. He didn't disrespect you. The boy did nothing to you, and you're literally going after this child online, like bullying him online. And what you want your fans to bully your son, my nigga? Like, are you stupid?
His son did go at him.
His son did do some stuff though.
His son was reckless, talking trash to him, and then his son ended up being with people who were his enemies.
He was hanging out with Supreme's son and everything.
No, I'm just saying his son also, they do a lot of stuff outside of online and stuff. So
yeah, no. That's what I'm saying though. That's in-home stuff though. You don't come online to disgrace your son to the world if your son didn't do that to you. He didn't come online with a whole video disgracing you as a dad and a husband and a rapper. He didn't do none of that.
That's where you get Tariq and Ghost.
Yeah, you literally went online because you did a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam.
Tariq, Ghost, and Kaden.
Look,
you ever making little captions under the comments and shit? Like, come on, fam. You doing petty shit, nigga.
Power next week. Power next week.
He doing petty stuff because it really wasn't after his son. He mainly was going at the baby moms because he knows that pisses her off. So he was putting out.
But bro, your son doesn't have to be the casualty. What I'm trying to say is your son doesn't have to be the casualty of war for no fucking reason.
But that's 50. That's how he is. I'm not defending it. But that's just who he is as a person. He's always been that way. I mean,
he's been cold. You know what I'm saying? He has been brought up cold
around him. Yeah, I mean, the dude is cold. He's cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Like that's just how
he had to be. You know, growing up. That's how.
No, he didn't have to be. He actually did that to himself. 50 Cent was cool. A lot of people was cool with him. He actually went out. No, he went out on a limb for himself and did that stupid shit. And everybody know what he did back in the day. And the reason why Supreme tried to get him knocked. So yeah, he was speaking too much. Let's just say that he was talking too damn much, snitching on wax.
Yeah, no, he ain't talked too much on wax. I know what you're talking about.
No. He literally said.
No, he wasn't.
He literally said he was.
He made Ghetto Quran. That ain't had nothing to do with Preem going to jail.
Yes, it did. He said his name.
Oh no. That had nothing to do with Preem going to jail.
Preem went to jail because he murdered an undercover cop.
No, I'm not saying that's why he went to jail. No. He was talking about Preem. He was talking about the whole team too much. Basically, you're saying too much when we're fighting kill cases.
Yeah, he was talking about where he was from. There's a lot of rappers that talk about.
No. He's talking about their cases and what they've done on the streets. Like back in those days, you couldn't do no shit like that. Like, Preem was the man. Preem was the bankroller. Prince was the killer. Like, nigga, shut up, boy. Don't you know I'm on trial right now for murder? Why you gonna tell him I'm a killer?
Well,
like, what are you doing?
They got beef. They don't like each other. They never.
They didn't have a problem with 50 at first because they're all from Jamaica, Queens. They didn't have a problem with 50. 50 did it by himself. He literally put himself out there.
Yeah, he made a song and everything to get hot and stuff. That's what he did. Just like he did How to Rob. And they took it for some type of way. The police tried to use that to get them locked up, but they didn't use it. So they got them locked up on other stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying is especially times that was a no-no because you're speaking on gangster shit. And you're not supposed to tell a whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole thing about what they actually did, what the crime was, like these new little niggas do. And I think that's literally where they got it from was 50 Cent speaking about a whole crime on wax. Like, bro, what are you doing, fam?
I mean, I didn't hear him speak about the whole crime. I just heard him say Preem was the businessman, Prince was the killer. And that was it.
Even on what you call it on Get Rich or Die Trying, he talked about he talked about certain things on there too. And Bangam Smurf had to get at him about it. And Bangam Smurf was like, "Dude, don't do that, man. We got a nigga our niggas locked up right now trying to fight that case. Man, you talk about it on your don't do that."
Bangam Smurf ass was mad because he sent them home because he was doing business with Domination and them. And
doing stupid shit.
Keep his head right.
Yeah, Bangam Smurf was doing stupid shit.
Stay away from that shit. Bangam Smurf.
But he was mad because he mad. He got sent home and 50 to stop fucking with him.
Yep, basically.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So They basically in
Then he
everything.
was trying to get with Rick Ross, so he was definitely out the loop.
But I mean, dog, Bangum Smurf and them are dick hoppers, dog. They was on.
Right.
They was on. What's your boy's name from Jamaican Queens?
Yeah.
Lost Boys. They was on the Lost Boys stick first. They was
Right.
rolling with them, and then once 50 got hot, they started rolling with 50.
Rolling with Unit, exactly.
Right. So it's like, come on.
That's why I'm saying, like, you know, Tony Yayo, man, he is super loyal, man. When I hear his interviews and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, that's a friend that you need to have.
Yayo was rapping before 50. 50 didn't start rapping until him and Yayo would hustle, but Yayo would go rap because Yayo was rapping with Banks. It was him and Banks. And then 50 and everything, you know,
on the mixtape,
he got with Jam Master Jay early on.
Yayo's the one that got 50 rapping.
Right, exactly. Jam Master Jay taught 50 how to
Yayo's the one that got 50 rapping
and get his songs on point. But before that, bro, it was Yayo and Banks, because Yayo and Banks, like Banks was killing everybody in the rap circuit, in the circle around.
HD is actually spitting all facts.
So Banks
HD is spitting all facts right now.
So Banks was out there murdering, and then Yayo was out there murdering, and then Yayo and Banks was like, shit, let's just get together. And then Yayo was telling 50, yo, man, we need to get into this rapping, man. And then 50 got with Jam Master Jay, because Jam Master Jay liked his authenticacy and everything. They started rapping. He showed them how to put his songs together.
Formulate the song.
That's why 50 started killing the mixtape game, because he had the voice and he had the killer on the mic, which was Banks. Yayo was the hype man. They were ready to go. They was a set. And then Yayo got knocked because of a pass charge, so he had to turn himself in, and that's when they put Buck in his place, because Buck got left out there.
That's when 56 is going to be G and make G unit bigger.
By Juvie. So, you know, but Juvie.
But 56 just took over G unit and just make G unit bigger, but that was all Yayo.
Yeah, exactly. Yayo's the guy everybody was messing with. It's just 50 is like Yayo said it. Like, man,
but Yayo is such a good dude. He literally told everybody, hey, when my boy 50 get home, y'all think I'm good, but wait till my boy 50 get, like, he was literally hyping 50 up before 50 was even home. Like, you know what I mean? Getting people ready for 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good dude right there. That was a good dude right there for that.
That's why it's always the three. It's Banks, Yayo, and 50. Yayo is the reason 50 and Banks still have somewhat of a relationship. Because Banks
should be G, but P. Diddy.
Banks and 50 bump heads. Like, they're two different energies.
Yeah, they're two
different energies. Remember Mason was supposed to be in G unit. But P. Diddy stopped it.
No, I know that. I'm saying, no, I didn't get to that part, but you're right.
Oh,
I was just saying that Banks, I was saying Yayo, that's why Banks and 50 stay cool and stuff. That's
Yayo
why.
I didn't think that's why Mason 50 bumped heads. I thought you said that's why he bumped heads. My bad.
No,
Tony Yayo was that balance.
That's why, because Yayo just opened up with Banks the other night of the performance.
Yeah,
yep, I seen that.
Yeah, him and I like that song they did together, man.
I liked it too.
I like that album, man. Banks, I'm proud of Banks, man. Everybody.
But that's why Mason was really mad at Cameron. But that's why Mason was really mad at Cameron all these years, because Cameron spit that fake narrative of why he got ran out of New York. Everybody's running with it in New York.
But that too, but Jim Jones was hyping that up mostly. That's who really hyped it up more. Jim Jones.
Oh, Jim Jones hyping it up more? Okay.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
I remember Cameron said it, and then Jim Jones, okay.
That's why Mace was on the phone making that joke to him, like, is your little pit bull, whatever he was calling him, is he around and all that? Throwing a little sneak this at Jim. Because, Jim was, remember they was on the phone arguing. Jim got on the phone going in, talking all this, and Mace was like, dog, who is you? You under us. Like, bro, you was always
because it was Cameron and Mace. They was close.
Mace. Like, I'm like, that's why I had to tell this dude the other day. I'm like, bro, Cameron and Mace was in Children of the Corn. It was, I think the guy name was Griff, and then it was Big L. It was all four of them. They felt Big L was the Rock got Big L, and P. Diddy went and got Mace, and then Biggie with Diaz shit, they went and got Cam. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was always Mace and Cam, and they fell out because Mace wanted to get some money for the video he was gonna hop in with Cam on, and he was trying to tell Cam to use his label so they could pay him and he good, but Cam took it to heart and shit, thinking Mace had more money than what he had. Mace was like, dog, I didn't have money like that, and that's why
the
he
ego.
said on the Guilty Kid shit he did that he really regretted that because Cam him and Mace is brothers. Like people
It's the ego. It's ego.
Like they're brothers, like literally, like they.
I don't know, man. That brother, that New York brother shit is different, fam. I don't know, man. They be a
It's
little bit.
ego. That's the thing about New York. It's a lot of ego in New York.
Bro, I don't care, bro. Some of the shit they be pulling with each other, we ain't gonna be 20 years later. My ass, I still want the fade. Like, nah, I'm cool. Nah, some of the shit they be pulling with each other.
But see, that's
especially when it comes to taking people's money.
That's why Cali and the South always mix well with each other. Like
especially when it comes to taking people money, bro. Right, you took food out of my family's mouth, fam. Are you nigga? Right. You think 20 years later I'm gonna be like, hey, dog, I know you still owe me 20 million, but it's all good. Let's just chop it up in a loss and go and be friends.
No, but Cam and Mace is like brothers. Like Cam used to get this man his shoes, clothes, because Mace was poor.
Yeah, I know. That's why Mace was so fucked up when Cam like basically flipped out on him. Like, dude, what are you like, bro? I thought we were trying to get money together. Like, I thought you would look out for me through your label.
But shout out to Roach. Roach told me because Roach know all that shit. Like he was saying that Jim Jones instigated that situation. Like, really,
I would know.
It was mainly Jim.
So was that new person?
Always been a hater. Like everybody who knows, like I met, who knows Jim Jones, they want to punch that dude in his face. Like he got a mouth like that on him. They do not like him. Everybody I met don't like Jim Jones. Like after they met him, like.
Do you think he changed over the years or he's still the same?
Look, I don't know if he changed, but all I can say is everybody I know want to knock him the freak out. Like they want a one-on-one with him for real.
Yeah, because when Cam and everybody, when Dipset was going at G Unit, Jim Jones sided with G Unit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly.
He went against Cameron. So I'm just like, damn.
Right. So, like I said, I don't know. Everybody told me they don't trust him. They think he's a snake. They will knock him out. They think he has a big ego, way too big.
Yeah. That's all I can say. He thought he was the superstar of the group.
Yeah, I mean, but he
bowling.
Oh, Jim Jones, yeah.
He was.
Well, because I thought Jim Jones put the group together.
Right.
Yeah, I thought Jim Jones was the one that put that group together.
I thought it was Cam. It wasn't Cam?
Cam put it together.
Cam put it together?
Yeah, Cam put it together.
Why would you?
Because Cam seems like the person that's the leader of the group, but he just doesn't have Jim Jones has the ego.
Cam's the leader. What messed Cam up was his mom got sick.
Right.
That's what messed him up, and he didn't put people in position to run it while he was gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like you running a business, your own business,
but you don't have that manager.
Close to you gets sick. You don't have a manager or supervisor.
That's why you must have that second person.
Right, exactly. So that's what messed everything up. Cam just got ghost, and it's like he didn't tell nobody, and that was messed up on Cam. So that's the only thing that Dip said. It wasn't that. Anything, everything was rolling.
That's partly why Death Row crumbled too. They didn't have that second person. When Suge Knight got locked up,
right? That's why I don't
should have went to Snoop.
Actually, what happened to Death Row was Tupac. Once that Tupac came, everything went downhill for everybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But when started backing Tupac too much, and people started getting jealous.
But when Suge got locked up, you got to make sure you have that second person, though. You know what I'm saying? Which would have been Snoop. Even though I won't trust Snoop, but you know what I'm saying. But that's the person that made the label too, because you already fell out with Dr. Dre, so the next person would have had to been Snoop. But you trusted Reggie Wright. No.
Dr. Dre fell out with everybody else. Dr. Dre just wasn't even Dr. Dre no more. Like he was literally on his way out way before Tupac even got there.
Right.
And Dr. Dre said he was happy with Tupac, but then when Tupac got there, No, he didn't like being in the studio. He literally be at his house in his own studio. He wouldn't even go to the studio.
He says too much gangbangers.
Yeah, he said it was too much going on at the studio. He didn't like being there. He said the aura wasn't right. It wasn't about making music. But when Tupac got there, everybody was about making music. Because if you wasn't gonna be on no album.
Right, exactly. It was all about focusing up time when it was on Tupac.
And I think the problem was Tupac was knocking out so many songs. People wasn't knocking out songs like that. Nobody else in Death Row was knocking out songs like that. So then Snoop even said it. Snoop was like, man, I had to rush a song one time, man. I was like, damn, cuz, I gotta rush the song, cuz. I'm like, man, shut up and go and get the song. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Oh, it's two different energies. That's what I'm saying. Pop energy that was, yo, man, we got to get this work done now. And see, everybody's energy is different. See, I hate because I made music in the studio, everything. I hate when people try to say somebody's lazy and I have to explain it to them, bro. It's crazy.
What's good, Chance?
What's up,
good,
their way of writing takes them a little longer than somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Like me, like I'm gonna get my studio back soon and shit. I'm on the process of it. Me, I write like I knock out 5-6 songs. I can knock out an album in a day. That's just my work ethic. But then there's guys next to me, which
what is your work ethic?
Huh?
You said what is your work ethic when it comes to music?
I can knock out a whole album in a day. So
that's what's up.
So that's my ethic. But then I know if I got to collab with certain people, I put them songs to the back burner. I just put my verse on it, put the hook on it, leave it there. So whenever they come, I'm good because I already got all these songs done. They have my cousin on the song because that dude got the same work ethic I do. He like to knock stuff out right on the spot.
I believe it, man, because you listen, look how many videos you be knocking out on 2 different channels. So I see it.
Good point.
So I believe it. The work ethic is there.
So people have a different work ethic. Like Dr. Dre's work ethic is
super slow.
It may take him a while, but when he makes it,
it's fire.
So
it's
that
fire.
type of person, it takes them a while to get their creativity together. That's why him and 50 Cent bump heads a lot.
That's why him and Tupac didn't get along. Because he's like, man, you sitting here waiting, making a beat for 6 years.
That's why 50 started going to other producers and people making beats.
Right. They never seen a guy like him.
Right.
But not even just that though. He was mad. Tupac was also mad at Dre, and people are not even equating this in there. He was literally had to give Dr. Dre props on his albums, and Dr. Dre did no beats.
Right.
Dr. Dre's name was on the record.
It got so bad that he was giving him Daz beats and saying it was his.
Yeah, I heard they did that to Scarface too. With Mike Dean. I don't know if y'all know Mike Dean. I heard he used to get like a lot of credit on a lot of people's stuff.
We over riding and dying, bro. Like, dog, you know what I mean? Out in the streets and shit. We out here in the streets making music, nigga, and you taking credit for other niggas' music?
Yep.
Yeah, and you
get paid why Tupac got on him.
Yeah. But see, that's the business. That's what we gotta start teaching people. That
I think Tupac knew the business, but he didn't know what was going on with Death Row's business. Personally, you know what I'm saying? And then he found that out. He was like, oh, hell no. And that's when he got mad. Him and Suge, he said he went to Suge's office, right? Somebody, I forgot what bodyguard told the story. He said he went to Suge's office and was like, what the fuck? You giving Dr. Dre money?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you mean you giving Dr. Dre? Tupac wasn't scared of Suge. That was like one nigga that was not gonna like bow down to Suge Knight.
Well,
everybody knew that.
Pac wasn't scared of nobody.
So nobody.
Let's put that out there. Pac
nobody.
I don't think him and Suge ever had a problem. They never had like no fuss.
No, they argued. Okay. Just like brothers did, but they never had like big issues. That's why when they say, "Oh, Suge Knight wanted to kill Tupac," I'm like, "Nigga, why would you be in the front seat, nigga?" Like, I don't even if it was a hit, right? Nigga, I'm not taking that risk, nigga. You shoot me on accident.
Him and Tupac went on vacation in Cabo. They was racing and they was both swimming. Tupac was drowning. If he really wanted Tupac to be dead, he would have.
Yeah, he would let Tupac drown that day.
Right, exactly. He went to go and help Tupac and everything like that. And then that's why Tupac made the song "Never Had a Friend Like Me." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He really wanted him dead. He could have had him dead.
Yeah, I think he personally F with Tupac.
Why the hell would he sit in a car where somebody else is shoot? It just that don't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Would you do that? Would you put yourself? Would you? Hey, I'm about to shoot HD right now, right? But what I'm gonna do is, right? HD gonna be in the passenger seat. I'm gonna be in the front seat driving, right? Now I'm big as fuck. I'm bigger than HD, right? So, but don't miss him and hit my big ass. So, come on, fam.
Right.
No, we're not, come on, bro. That's not happening.
Nobody in the world would do that. And then on top of that, he had dirty cops under him too. So it's just like, come on, he didn't need it.
I'll be in the front with the left hand on the steering wheel with a burger in my right hand.
Suge is big. What is it, like 6'4", maybe?
Hell wrong.
Suge 6'4", nigga. Tupac 5'6".
Right.
Yeah.
Tupac 5'6", nigga, and 150 pounds, nigga.
I don't think why people think Pac was so. I'm like, Pac was 5'6", bro.
Bro, 5'6", 150 pounds, nigga.
He was 5'7", 5'8" or something. I mean,
man, he's
5'6", 150 pounds.
With the shoes on, he was 5'6".
Y'all trying to get that nigga extra numbers like he a football player or something.
Right.
No.
Like with shoes on, he was 5'6.5", you know?
Yeah. 5'6.5" and 3/4. Like, stop it, man.
He was shorter than Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Sam was going, I felt about 5'8".
Right.
You got him listed at 5'11". I don't believe he was 5'11".
So I'll be here like a couple people be like claiming where Tupac from.
5'7".
Is he
5'7" or
is he New York, the Bay? I be hearing a lot of claims of where he's from.
Tupac
was born in New York.
Tupac was born in New York.
He was born in New York,
raised in Cali.
But he was raised in like.
Well, hold on. Well, no. Baltimore. He was born in New York. Went to Baltimore to go to the School of Performing Arts with Jada Pinkett, and then they were over there for like 2 years, and then they went to I think he was like 12, and then came straight to Cali. And he's been in Cali ever since.
Got you.
Yeah, no,
it's just love everywhere.
He was born in.
It's the same thing with like Daz.
He got family in New York too.
Daz
was born in Harlem until 11 years old, then went to Baltimore for 2 years, then went to Marin City, and then Oakland.
So his family and them moved to California as well, or does he have like family?
No, just his mama.
Like New York.
Mama.
Okay.
Yeah, no family like that. Everybody locked up.
He moved around a lot because of the Black Panthers. You know.
Yeah, Black Panthers situation.
His family was.
That's like my cousin.
Hectic in New York with the Black Panthers.
Yeah, a lot of his family was.
That's like my cousin.
The Black Panthers, and they was watching.
They move everywhere growing up.
They being set up all over the place by the FBI. So you literally had to go around.
Yeah.
That's why his auntie's in Cuba. That's why his auntie's in Cuba, and that's why everybody thought he was in Cuba.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That too.
People still think he's in Cuba.
So he basically moved around a lot, like growing up and everything.
Cuba's
That's like my cousin was
no,
too.
He's been in Cali, like Marin City, and after Marin City, I mean, he basically came up as a teenager. He started rapping. I mean, he got big. He got big as a teenager. Remember, Tupac was bro. When Tupac first came out, bro, he was doing all those interviews where he's talking political and you know what I'm saying, philosophical and all that. The nigga was literally 18 years old, 17 years old, talking like
18. He was like 17, 18.
Yeah, 17, 18 years old, talking like that. Thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
That just shows you what household he was in. A strong.
Yeah, I mean, look at where he came from.
Political household.
You have to learn.
His mom's.
Bro,
he's born in the 70s, family. Your moms are front line. Your moms are front liner.
Right.
Pac was, he was good at what he was and stuff,
Oh man, you're literally
every time he got in trouble, his mom would make him read the paper from front to back.
Yeah, front and back.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's all black people should still be doing that right now.
That's a fact. Yeah. I can't even lie.
Didn't he grow up like a Black Panther or something? Or
bro, I really don't I really don't know why we don't have kids in the corner read and give me my book report. I want a book report on what you just read.
We ain't got no more strong black men around, man. We don't have nobody.
No, we got a lot of feminine.
No, you can't do that no more. They'll probably call CPS on you and tell you can't have your kid in the corner.
That's what I was gonna get to. A lot of these women, man, they overprotect these damn boys.
No, these laws fuck up parenting. These laws fucked up parenting. Basically, let kids do whatever they
they're
want.
overprotective of their boy. Like you try to discipline their son. Don't say that to my son. Like,
Yep.
who the hell is he? Man, I'll knock his little ass out. Get his ass right.
Bro, I'm chilling with this chick, bro. This chick literally told her son, "Don't be out there hitting people. You don't hit people, okay? I don't care if they hit you or not." I said, "Hey, don't you ever in your life tell your son that." I said, "Girl, don't you ever in your life tell your son that ever again. Don't you ever in your life tell your son that ever again in your life. What the hell wrong with you?"
If somebody hits you, you don't hit back, man. What?
Yeah, what kind of teaching is that? I've never heard that.
Shoot, parents used to say you gotta defend yourself.
No, she just didn't want to fight him. She just didn't want to fight him, right?
You.
But that's not the point, though. The point is, if somebody's getting at you, you get that ass as a man. That's man stuff. That's how you grow up as a man. You don't. I mean, what are you trying to make this boy? What are you trying to turn him into?
Female, like most of these dudes are today. Females.
Pussy popping on the handstand.
That's what they are today. That's why you got all these dumbass kids.
You like these? No. You know?
And they pushing that feminist agenda with all these goddamn TV shows and cartoons. It's infiltrating everywhere.
That's the difference.
I can't even watch it.
Back in the 70s to now. They didn't have the distractions.
He was born in 89.
It was more about communities. It was more about talking to each other. It was more about reading books and everything like that. Nowadays, you got so much distractions. You got the phones, you got the TV, you got these reality TV shows.
But you know what? I blame the generations before. Like they were too busy focused on Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Like it's like black people are too focused on the goddamn savior. Like everybody waiting for Jesus. Like, dude,
right?
Everybody could lead. Like everybody could be their own person. Like, listen, I would go to war with 10 leaders in my group over 10 followers. You know why? Because leaders knew how to follow. They know how to follow. They know how to listen, and they know how to reciprocate.
You got to crawl before you walk.
Right. They know how to reciprocate what was given to them, and they know how to regurgitate that back out to everybody else. And that's the problem. We don't have that. We got a lot of people who, like, for example, if A-Dub says something, I'm just going to automatically agree with A-Dub. I ain't even do my research. I ain't even look up shit.
Right. You know you just agreeing.
Right. I'm just agreeing. And
so you just a follower, basically.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, people get mad when you look up information, or if you prove somebody wrong. Nobody can accept an L.
And if you prove that person wrong, then they're gonna feel some type of way.
Right.
Or,
instead of learning from each other, building each other up.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Conversation.
Right. Building each other up, be like, oh, okay, you was wrong about that, but we're gonna learn off of each other and build up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
how it is.
And see, that's the problem. That's why we don't have these kids today learning like that, because these parents have gotten soft. Society has gotten soft. It's soft as hell. I was talking to my niece tonight and everything, and I'm just trying to tell her, like, dog, like, you ain't gotta cry over that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, crying over it. Like, there's nothing to cry about. If you don't like something, you don't have to like it. Just look at something else so you get the image out your head. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be crying about the breakdown. Like, dog, you ain't got to do that shit. See, that's the problem. We got too much soft shit today. And it's no more anybody wanting to be their own person. Like me, I made my own top 10 list. I want everybody else to make their own top 10 point guard list. Everybody's list ain't gonna be the same.
Just like how you said your hip hop list. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody was like, oh, you don't have Tupac or Biggie in your top. I mean, listen, everybody's different.
I don't have Biggie or Tupac in my top 5. I don't. I got Pac in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? He's in my top 10, but he's not in my top 5. Like, I liked it LL. I felt LL translated to each era like better to me than any other artist. The next one to me, I got Nas, because Nas' storytelling and his pen game you know, is one of the greatest in history, like I've ever heard.
Still
like,
on a run.
It's still on point, and he's like what 50 something, almost 60, and he's still putting some shit out like that.
His catalog is ridiculous.
He's almost 60.
He might be, dog. Nas
You
up
said
there,
what?
dog. Nas,
I didn't know Nas was almost 60.
I think he's about 49,
they all about to turn 50 years old.
Okay, he about to turn 50. My bad.
Yeah.
I was about to say, damn.
Yeah, Virgo too. I think
that's my apology.
Oh, he's 48.
Yeah. They're all late 40s, about to turn 50. All of them.
Right. So that's my apology.
Remember, they all came out. So when you think about all of them, you got to think all of them came out around the same time. They're all literally around the same age, a year or two off.
Yeah.
Right. The golden era. The golden era. Yep.
So I got Nas there. I got Razkaz. I got Scarface.
Damn, don't nobody say Razkaz name no more. Shit,
Yeah,
I ain't heard
Razkaz number 3. I'm sorry.
bro, we used to clown Razkaz out here on the West Coast.
Hey.
When that boy Razkaz came in there and said, man, to MC or not to MC, I said, okay, nigga, you on some shit
he
over
different
here.
too, man.
He was different.
Bro, Razkaz was dope, man. We used to clown that nigga so bad on the West Coast.
So who's your
Face Mob?
Razkaz.
Scarface.
You said Bass Mob?
Yeah.
I said Face Mob.
Face Mob.
Yeah,
Face Mob.
Yeah, Face Mob. That's Scarface.
They don't know about that though. AD,
Brad Jordan.
AD, you're talking. Look, man, you're talking Japanese to him right now when you said Face Mob, all right? You know you're talking Japanese. What the hell you talking about, baby? You gotta explain that shit.
Right.
Come on,
that
Face
dude
Mob.
is
I got Face Mob 4
crazy.
and 5. I got my boy Chris 1. Man, I got Chris.
KRS One.
I got the teacher, the master teacher.
But tell them who Face Mob is, so they know who Face Mob is, though.
Face Mob, man. Everybody know him, man. It's Scarface, man.
Oh, Scarface.
Thank you.
If you don't know Face Mob, man, you ain't listening to music.
I'm messing
But literally, it's that easy. It's Scarface, right?
Too.
But they was about to go all over the place with it and shit. Like what? New York? Like what is that? Like a Jamaican East Coast nigga? Like who is? Like they didn't know. They was lost.
Fierce Mob. Fierce Mob.
I like KRS-One because that energy, nigga. That nigga had that energy.
And he will kill you on stage. He'll school you and kill you.
I hated that flow. I hated KRS-One's flow.
Oh, I hated
it.
I like KRS-One.
Okay, so who's number 6?
No.
Who's
because I come from Rakim. You know what I mean? Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? LL, kind of. You know what I mean? Like that. You know that smooth shit, nigga. That good shit.
I got Rakim and Daddy Kane like
6 and 7,
8, 6 or 7, 7, 8.
Huh?
And that
Koozie.
What's so far? Koozie rap is a beast.
Oh, Koozie rap in my top 10.
Wait, hold
on. All right. Go ahead. AC, you said. All right. So who's number 6?
No,
Whoa.
I don't know, dog. I got it between Koozie rap, Rakim, and Daddy Kane.
Oh, okay.
3 for the 6, 7, and 8. And then
wait, damn, that's low.
9, I got PAC.
Low.
Greatest one. And then number 10.
So who's number 1 to you then?
I told you I got Double L Cool J.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't literally hit you.
I got Kango himself. I got Nas.
Yeah,
I got Raz 3. I got Face Mob 4. I got Chris number 5. I got Koozie Rap 6, Rakim 7, Daddy Kane 8, Pop 9, 10. I got shit. This is where I fall off at is 10 because there's so many people.
You gotta think of regions and everything.
Conway? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, Conway. Yep, that's in my 10.
You got Conway at 10?
Yeah.
You got a body of work.
Wait. Hold on. I got to ask HD something. I got to ask HD something. Hey, HD, is that Conway before the squirt or after the squirt?
Man, both, nigga. No, these albums he
Oh,
dropped this year.
you like you like the after the skirt Conway. Oh,
He
wow,
got
okay,
Conway at
that's
10.
surprising.
Man,
I
look,
respect it though. I
listen,
respect it.
the man put on the squirt. I can't defend that shit, and I won't defend that shit. But
At all.
I was just
the
gonna say
nigga
that part. Yeah,
bars, man, like the nigga bars this year.
I don't think he's better than Buddy.
The 3 albums he put out.
I got 50 Cent in my top 10, bro.
No,
I got Benny the Butcher over him.
50 like in my top 40 or something. 50.
I literally got Benny the Butcher over Conway, fam.
Yeah.
I don't have Benny over him, but
I got Benny. I gotta go with Benny.
Like
You got Benny where in your top 10?
Benny over Conway. Benny over Conway over there.
I don't have Benny over Conway, but I got Conway.
Yeah, I got Benny over Conway all day.
I got Conway over Benny right now at the moment.
Yeah,
I got always been destroying shit, bro. I can't even lie, man.
Nah, Benny been destroying shit for the last
Benny's nice too.
6 years,
nice
5 years, 6 years. Mixtapes, everything.
Killing it, but
He's
Conway
nice
been
too.
killing that shit too, bro. I can't
Yeah.
take it. Every album.
Honestly, hey, HD, they need to make that Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson.
They need to make that shit.
I mean,
That
truthfully,
shit-
Westside been having better albums than all them niggas.
But you know why they're not making it? Because Conway got drum work going off right now, and Benny got Black Soprano Family going on. Man,
Right.
No, but Benny the Butcher got his own label too though right now. Benny Butcher got his own people's coming out too right now. You know what I'm saying? And then Westside Gun got it.
Yes.
Westside Gun got it too.
As they should.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said that
all
HD?
three
My
bosses.
bad.
Yeah, Westside got his guys coming out. Conway got his guys drum work coming out, and Black Soprano Family.
But this is the only thing. This is the only thing. I just hope they don't break up and everything like that, because this is how the Locks stay together, because they didn't bring in other people.
Nah, they not breaking up.
Conway he's not in a deal like, but Benny
With
said
Griselda?
that Conway's not signed there, but he's forever Griselda. We brothers, we family.
Yeah, it's just gotta come in
They're
time.
not gonna break up, dog. They family.
Okay, I'm just making sure, man.
What they actually doing is smart. Like they putting all they crews on, and it's gonna triple on the comeback. So
listen, I want to hear that nigga Jay Skis from Drum Work get with 38 Smash from Black Soprano Family.
Yeah, man.
My God, that album would be vicious.
Yeah, and you could probably put what's his name in there too. That'd be Westside Gun. Stove God. Oh my goodness, man. Man, he is bitch. Yep, there you go, right there. That's all you need.
hey, man, but Westside, this past album he did, boy, classic.
Yeah,
God, peace, my God.
Yeah.
My boy said, I be in the car listening to Grand Puma, and then Puma came on there with the verse. I said,
with the coldest beats, the coldest samples, man.
Man, look. Listen,
I'm like, damn.
Listen, Westside, he put out the best albums. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, them samples be classic. I'm like, this sounds like a 70 or a 60 sample.
Who?
Westside.
Yeah.
Westside.
He be on this beat.
He said,
man.
He said, I asked the young dude, what was he smoking on? He said, I'm just over here smoking on some dead ops.
You talking about oh yeah,
right. The Lloyd Banks album.
I asked my young homie what you smoking on. He said, man, I ain't smoking on nothing but a dead op.
Oh, you trying to do that laugh?
Right.
He hit it with that laugh. I heard that laugh in the minute.
Nah, that's why I say like Conway has his own way, man. I just fuck with it, man.
It's the Butcher, nigga.
This man Funk Flex talking about, I don't listen to that. I'm like,
but
man,
Conway killed. But I gotta say, Conway killed Lloyd Banks on that song. That I'm like, Lloyd, because Lloyd came in there like, okay, cool. I'm like, nah.
I don't know why Benny and Conway went that hard though.
Bro,
well, he just did Conway move. That's the funny thing. He was just Conway just on a normal day.
Lloyd Banks,
and I'm like, man, he just shattered his whole verse.
Yeah,
Lloyd Banks even had to come back with another verse.
Lloyd Banks got them the last time.
Russia,
I can't lie, they got him this time. They definitely did get him this time.
He did get him the last time.
But the last time he definitely did get him. So
it
was only right.
I like both of them songs they did. He did with Conway and Butcher. Them songs.
Hell yeah. Back to back too. That shit was fire.
That was fire how he did that.
Did you like the Jadakiss verse?
Oh hell yeah. Jadakiss verse was vicious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a little lackluster. I thought Jada was gonna speak to me. I thought he was gonna get off better than that. I'm sorry. I thought he was gonna go.
I thought it was.
Who had the best verse? Who had the best verse to you then?
What?
Oh, between who?
Yeah.
Jada and Banks.
Yeah. Because I thought Banks, man.
Banks,
that's what I said. That's what I said. If I was Jada, I thought Jada was gonna really get off. Like it's Banks, my nigga. Like Banks ain't no slouch.
Yeah, for the win.
First was nasty, man.
C-Pen for the win. C-Pen for the win.
Hey, C Penitentiary.
Penitentiary. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Chase a fool, bro.
You came here to hit the top 10 point guard list.
Oh man, sure.
Where you got Steph?
Patrick Mahomes is number one on his list.
Patrick Mahomes is number one point guard and quarterback.
This is number one point guard right there.
Yeah, you came here to listen to the top 10 I have.
Yeah, man. Sure. What did you have, bro? Like, I'm kind of late.
I like that Tony Parker selection, by the way.
I got a number 1, 2, and 3. That was tough for me. To me, that could be either or. I got Zeke, Magic, and Oscar. You could flip it around however you want.
Right.
Yeah, I probably have the same way.
4 and 5 was tough for me. You could flip it. You know, one day I might have this guy over the other. I got Kid and Payton. 6 and 6. I got Pistol Pete. 7, I got Tiny. 8, I got Koozie. 9 and 10, I got Parker and Johnson.
Oh, Johnson. I mean, there's Dennis Johnson at number 10.
No, I got Kevin.
No, he had the other Johnson. Yeah, he got the other one.
I got KJ.
Amazing.
Okay.
Dennis Johnson, I might switch it because Dennis, I was on the fence. It was between Kevin, Dennis, and it was between Kevin and Dennis. So that's vice versa.
Dennis is hard. It's hard.
Wait,
to,
you don't mess
argue
with Steve
against.
Nash?
Hell no.
Nah, he gets exposed. All that stuff gets exposed in the playoffs, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Nash?
Nah.
Steve Nash won better than Mark Price.
Nah,
Right.
I was just fucking with you. I
Nah.
fuck with Steve Nash though. Wow, he's not in my top 10 either.
Steve Nash was not better than Mark Price, no.
At all. So,
And remember, Mark Price had a young Ron Harper and in an Elo.
wasn't Derek on the team too? No, he was in New York.
Yeah.
Hold on, what C-Pen was Derek?
It was Ron Harper.
Too?
No, was it Derek Harper or Ron Harper? No, it was Ron Harper.
No, Ron was there, but
Yeah, Ron.
No, I don't think Derek Harper was there with him. No.
Yeah,
I think Derek played with
Ron
Harper
Harper.
was in New York.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks, C-Pen and Chance. Yeah.
I'm E40 or the whole clique.
But
So
HD, it's not a bad list at all, bro. But yeah, that top 3 is definitely.
You know what, AG? I don't like your list, sir. You literally don't have no West Coast artists.
Damn, Chance, can I get my
hold on.
You have no West Coast artists on your list, sir.
Oh, damn. He went back to the.
I know, something just clicked in my head, and I was going down the list. I'm like, wait, hold on, nigga. That nigga got Tupac at 87, right? He put Tupac down at like 87, right? And literally, there's no West Coast artist. Not a Snoop, not a Dr. Dre, not a E40, not a Too Short.
No,
Oh wait, what about Ras Cass?
Too
You know,
short.
bro. Out in the West Coast, my nigga, we don't even get, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Out in the West Coast, right? Rascast, we laugh at Rascast when people talk about, oh yeah, Rascast. Bro, we are E40, Too Short, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Even Snoop, little bitch ass.
But look, though.
You got DJ
Like
Quick.
I said,
DJ Quick, yeah.
My list.
Because if it don't make dollar, it don't make sense.
You're biased. That's what it is. You're biased.
If it don't make dollar, it don't make sense.
I know, nigga. I was just joking with you about that one night. Nigga, that one night. You biased, nigga. No DJ Quick, no nothing. Like, yeah, he ain't put no sugar free. Like, what? You ain't got sugar free?
Sugar free.
Short of my top 15. They're in my 15.
Oh,
wait, who's in your top 15?
I got E40 and I got 2 short of my top 15. I got Yuck Mouth at number 13 or 14.
Hey, my nigga,
I can't even lie, man.
Hey, you like my nigga Ali though?
I love Spice One, man.
You said Ali?
Yeah, hey, that nigga Ali getting it right now, ain't he? That nigga Ali getting it right now with that Pippin talk, boy. Hey, I'm loving that nigga right now, boy.
Hold up,
Rapping
listen, no chance. I was on him a long time ago. I got him in my playlist. I bumped him every day.
Like the one I got.
Yeah, I got him from what, almost 3 years ago.
Yeah. But C-Pen, my bad, cut you off. What you were saying, my brother?
That's not a bad. I mean, top 3. Yeah, I agree. Which because it is subjective. Like you can make a strong case for all 3 of them cats at the top. So yeah, and then as far as top 10 goes, I mean, shout out to Tiny Archibald, man. I'm glad you got him in there. Kansas City Kings before they moved to Sacramento. Yeah, man. I'll have Stockton in my top 10 somewhere. He ain't top 5, but he'll be in there somewhere.
Right.
Maybe 8th or something. But yeah, I like KJ. Who else did you have through 6 through 10?
Magic.
I got
Now he had the glove and
dog. Chance is joking. Calm down.
No.
Yeah, kid in the glove.
No, you gotta understand. Chance is.
Hey, you see your response? So he's joking. He's joking out loud.
I had.
You know that nigga good.
He was like, "Pump your brakes."
I had
You know that nigga too well.
Bob Cousy, Tony Parker, and Kevin Johnson.
Okay.
Damn, the only thing I don't like is that Pete Maravich is not on your list, fam.
I said Pistol Pete.
Yeah, he got. Didn't
hear it. My bad. I apologize. The left eardrum went out. I couldn't hear over the hate.
Wow. I like this. Go ahead, CP.
Hold on. Who's that for number 6?
That's my bro.
Who's that for number 6?
Pistol Pete.
Okay.
Pistol.
All right. Oh shit. Damn. Who would I remove? Shit.
Yeah, no. He got a great one.
Literally, all you can do with his list is switch it around. It's switching around to who you like better. That's all you can do with his list. His list is it's solidified, damn.
I mean, what I could do is, you could make an argument. You could put John Stockton and Dennis Johnson in, and you could remove KJ and Parker. But
well, the only one I can think about is Johnson and Stockton can be interchangeable, but you can't change out Tony Parker. You can't change out Tony Parker.
That's what I'm saying. Tony Parker has
Tony Parker got too many championships. He did too much. People are just forgetting because all they hear is Tim Duncan. They're literally forgetting about Tony Parker.
He became the leader. He took the leader role too in the later years.
I would just
Tim Duncan barely talked to anybody. He had to become the leader. Shit. Tim Duncan being a damn zombie out there. Tim Duncan don't talk to nobody.
He called him a zombie.
Hold on. What you said, T-Pain?
I said maybe I would just remove KJ.
Yeah.
And I like KJ though, but yeah, maybe I'll just remove him. And that's it. But I do agree with the other 9 you got on there though. So
yeah.
I was just mad at KJ because he never took the big shots when he was supposed to. He let Dan Marley do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dan Marley, Thunder, Dan Marley.
Well, in that situation, you would give it to Marley or Barkley. They were better shooters.
Yeah,
I can't ignore his point guard play.
Other than that, his
very essential.
The dude averaged between 9 and 12 assists for a career.
Yeah. That's got to consider for real, bro.
But God damn, he didn't show up in the championship, man.
Yeah, he did.
He literally did not show up.
That's one of his biggest things. Yep.
Didn't KJ have
playoffs? He don't show up, man. Remember Rex Chapman? Oh, go ahead.
Didn't KJ have 4 straight seasons of 20 and 10 or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
but he's a great regular season player, man.
He was a monster.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I hate, man. He's a great regular season player. As soon as playoffs come, it's like something happens.
Yeah. Playoffs.
I don't know what happens, man. He literally shrinks. He gets smaller than he actually is in the playoffs. He literally gets even smaller in the playoffs. Man.
Yeah, like I
bro,
said,
you can't get no shorter.
You probably could put Dennis Johnson there. You could put Stockton there, but
Dennis Johnson, Celtics, Dennis Johnson.
Damn.
No, hell no.
Sonics.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sonics.
He wanted chip in Seattle. He wanted chip in Seattle before he went to Boston, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I was just making sure. Yeah. Because everybody be trying to call him like a Hall of Famer and shit. I'm like, wait, this dude was literally garbage even in Boston. He just made some passes. I mean, they won champion. Like,
no, Dennis wasn't really an offensive guy. He was more defense.
You're right.
Defensive guy. That's the only reason why I put Payton over him, because Payton could play offense, had a better post game, could facilitate better, and Payton developed a better shot. So
yeah, Dennis had that size too.
Right.
Yeah.
He had more leverage on his opponents.
Correct.
He was able to, yeah.
And plus, Payton was bigger than him. He was like 6'5" almost, and had huge hands.
Facts.
Yep.
And could push anybody anywhere. He used to give all the damn guards problems. If it wasn't for him, Kobe would have never got better at defense. Or KJ. I mean, KG.
You talking about Nick Van Exel? Oh, my bad. That's what Kobe said. Nick Van Exel is the only point guard that ever gave him problems. He's like, I literally could not stop this dude
afraid to ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Tony Parker too.
A lot of questions.
What'd you say, MD?
I said, because Nick Van Exel was a monster. Like he had that nasty first step.
But the nigga couldn't go left.
Never seen.
But he couldn't go left. And that's when niggas literally just, I don't know why nobody just like literally just thought of that like they do with Julius Randle. But Nick Van Exel never went left.
Hey, did you see when Bill Russell said that?
Kobe had to figure out, I got to push
it
right. If I push it right, I got it.
And that's exactly what Kobe did. Exactly what he did, too.
Yeah, but to me, the person who gave him the problems at the point guard position was Parker. Parker gave him problems.
Parker.
Oh, yeah. Parker.
Yeah, because
that's because he literally get to the basket and then not shoot the ball and dribble under the basket, come back around, keep dribbling, and then come back to the basket again and then throw up a little floater and shit and it goes in. You're like, man, what nigga?
He was a problem for everybody.
Yeah, he was.
He was way better than Nash because it seemed like Nash didn't know when to stop dribbling sometimes, right? Man, Parker literally knew like when to stop, when to.
Nash was a big coochie, man. He was soft.
He's propaganda.
He was Tony, he let Derek Fisher body him up. Derek Fisher was bodying him up.
Fisher was strong.
What's his name?
I can't lie.
Hold on. Fisher looked stronger than Nash,
Fisher.
Who was it on the Timberwolves in the earlier days? Man, they put a stone.
Stephon Marbury?
Yeah.
Stephon Marbury was a beast.
I was saying that Fisher is stronger than Nash, though.
Nah, Fisher's strong, though.
Yeah, he's strong.
Yeah, he's stronger than Nash, but he wasn't
a strong point guard.
He's stronger than Iverson, but you saw what Iverson did to him.
Iverson.
Well, Iverson's more skilled,
that's too different.
Yeah,
that's too different, though.
Than Nash.
Yeah,
man, I think Iverson was 16. I don't know.
Hey, I would put you on the floor and make you sleep.
Dog walk Fisher, bro.
Man.
Oh yeah, Fisher Price. Dog walk Fisher Price. I still call that nigga Fisher Price. I don't care what nobody say.
Nah.
Like,
Derek Fisher,
you
Fisher on the floor and put you in bed and make you go to sleep.
T Parker on TP9 used to do that to Nash too.
Yeah, I say he's more skilled than Nash. Yeah, I mean, it showed in the playoffs.
That's facts.
So,
he literally ran around Nash, man. He made Nash bad.
Like, come on, let's look at the white boys. Like, Steve Nash wasn't better than Koozie, wasn't better than Price, wasn't better than the Pistol, wasn't better than John Stockton. It's
nah, he wasn't.
Oh, like, who are you better than? Like, come on.
All right. Top 3 white boy point guards.
Oh, top 3? Oh, Pistol, Koozie, and then you got
Stockton.
I'll give it to Stockton, yeah.
You gotta go Stockton. So you gonna go Stockton over Price?
I give it to Price. That's my 3.
I would go Price over Stockton myself because Price was a better shooter.
That's my top 3. I got I got Pistol, I got Koozie, and I got Price. Those my guys.
I was literally gonna go with that same
That's my guys.
my same combo.
No, it wasn't a layup CL Life. It was a floater, dog. Parker protected the floater.
Yeah, it was the floater, man. That's what I said. As soon as you get in that lane,
who's a true point guard in today's game?
That's where Steph Curry took from. He took right from Parker, that beautiful.
Yeah, he's like one of the last Mohegans.
Yeah, CP3. CP3 is the last
one popping off. It was over.
CP3 is literally no. You know who might be up there with him? Boy from Cleveland. Garland.
Oh, Garland. Yeah, Garland is actually.
Because Garland's a great passer too. So Garland to me feels like he feels like more of a pure point guard than Colin Sexton.
He hurt too much though. He got to stay healthy more than
yeah.
Sexton is more like.
But right now, CP3 is on his. CP3 is the last Mohicans.
No, I think Garland. I think Garland's gonna end up being the best point guard after next season is up.
I agree.
Nah, I can't lie. Cleveland's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
Cleveland, nigga, Atlanta's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, Atlanta's gonna be nasty.
I gotta see how they play.
Actually, there's a lot of teams that should be good.
I told y'all 2 years ago. I said this. Remember, I said DeJounte Murray's in my top 3 point guards, and I've been sticking by it.
When Murray? He was still in San Antonio, right?
Yeah, I did remember you saying.
No, he traded to the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, I didn't see that trade.
You got Murray with Trae Young.
Yeah, that was a quiet.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about that one. I don't like that. Not on the East Coast. That's too close to Miami, nigga. That's too close to Miami, nigga.
Bitch, boy, you have to bring your water in your cup every day.
Yeah. We don't need that. Look, we don't need that many point guards to guard. Damn it.
Man.
They gonna get.
That's what I'm saying.
We lost Victor on the deep already. We losing everybody.
So who do you think is the top 3 point guards right now, C-Pen?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna ask you something about regards to the NBA, bro. My top 3 right now, probably Garland, Trae Young, and shit. Who would be the third one?
C-Pen?
Who?
CP3?
Oh, okay.
I mean, CP3, yeah, he's still a pure point guard, but
he's the only pure point guard in there right now.
He's not top.
I know. That's why I say he's the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go DeJounte, man. But I'm gonna ask you about this, HD. Did you see Harden and KD kicking at the Travis Scott concert?
No, I didn't see that. What happened?
Okay, all right. So of course, the media is gonna try to spin in, the whole Kyrie thing or whatever.
Right.
But did you see Carcino's video when he was talking about what's gonna happen what's gonna happen this upcoming NBA season as far as like the MVP and
I saw that video. He said somebody was in the meeting that wasn't supposed to, and basically he didn't really tell me nothing because I've been predicting this for the last 3-4 years. They're
gonna give it to Luka.
They're basically moving the league to Europe. They're going to replace the black guys like us, American black guys.
I don't think they can.
With Africans from
I don't think they can.
And
because they're more controlling.
I'm not saying they can. Like, let me say what I gotta say, and everybody else can talk. They're basically they're trying to put that in motion. They're trying to get more overseas guys, like Europe guys, in it. Like, they're trying to push Luka. They're trying to push the league overseas, and basically they're trying to make it like a one world league where everybody play each other and shit. Like, they want to make the Olympics like the NBA. And I've been
garbage
because I mean, you got all these players from Europe, you got all these players from South America, Africa. They're trying to replace the brothers with Africans. So
they're more conforming, like they're gonna follow commands even more.
I mean, you can say that, but to me, it'll be cheaper. It's like baseball. Like baseball,
it's economically better for it.
They went and got the other black guys because they know they could pay them cheaper than they would.
It's just like playing ball in America or playing ball overseas. You're really going to make more money playing ball overseas than you will America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After taxes and everything else.
That's what the NBA is going to mess up, and I believe they keep trying to
Yeah.
go
Oh, for
full
sure.
Oh, they're talking. Oh, they're gonna mess it up. Oh, they're gonna mess it up big time.
Like you
Yeah.
trying to make it, you trying to have these FIFA style.
Well, who's gonna want to play
teams over
Japan?
Europe. Like, come on, man.
Like,
Right.
who's
They
gonna
don't have,
want to play a bunch of 5'6" dudes on the court? Like, bro, that's a
That's how you
runaway
know they're
game.
gonna lose.
But
and they
see,
letting them.
this is what I'm saying is that they're trying to push these European guys. Like, in my opinion, out of all the European guys, the only guy to me that I feel is the guy to push from over there is Giannis.
Giannis,
Yeah.
that's my guy.
He got
He's not even skilled enough. They're all like
Toy
they're like
Story
big
too, yeah.
like
timbers.
like Luka's good, but Luka's not a good defender. It's like Giannis
Right,
plays
oh.
both sides.
Joker's
of the ball,
okay. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Joker's a
And
beast.
Story.
He plays both sides of the ball. He's been developing his game. If he
Joker's
continues,
a okay.
he'll be okay. I mean, Giannis is the guy I would go with pushing overseas, but because he's black or lighter of
I'll
skin,
probably just say okay
they're
because
gonna
he's
go
white.
with Luka.
But he's good though. He's good.
So that's who they're trying to push. You
Well,
know,
they've been trying to do that since Jerry West.
I believe that video, but to me, it's like this. Like they tried to do the same thing with Dirk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, look, just to me, naturally, you would want. To me, naturally, I would push Giannis because to me, Giannis would fit in with both the white people and black people, everybody.
Right.
And his story's impactful too.
Right, his story is
That's something you
very
can't ignore.
impactful. His story is very impactful.
Yeah.
You just had that movie.
Yeah, and I'm more of a fan today of Giannis. You know, I've always been a fan of Giannis. My thing with Giannis was he just has to work on his footwork. He has to get his skill better. That's it. Other than that, talent-wise, and he's the most talented player in the league right now. Like I said about the Rasheed Wallace thing. Rasheed's the better player, but Giannis is more impactful. I can give the ball to Giannis to run the offense. He can get guys a shot. He can make the right play down the stretch.
Shit, I want to pass out.
If I give Rasheed the ball, Rasheed gonna score. He gonna kill you off the dribble. He gonna hit that three, that mid range. He gonna pull. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, Giannis is my guy I would go with. But I agree with what Cino's saying. Like I see them pushing. Joel Embiid is soft as hell. I don't know why he's trying to push him. He ain't got no heart. He
mentioned something.
Now,
he mentioned with the 76ers.
He's the most skilled of all of those guys.
He's just number 2.
No. I mean, no, like skill-wise, he's better than all of those guys.
Oh yeah, Joel Embiid got the best skill. Yeah,
he's the more skilled than everybody. It's just he don't have the
ball. Whiny baby.
Giannis got the balls.
Right.
For sure.
Literally what it is Giannis doesn't baby cry, and Joel Embiid will cry over everything that even touches him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I call lack of testicular fortitude. That's what.
I did not even say that right now, fam. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I thought I said that when I said one got balls and the other one don't. Like
no. That's different. The way you said it, the testicular fortitude just sounded so more perfect for the. You know what I mean? You brought your whole soliloquy together.
But yeah,
but he does it.
But
and
yeah,
Luka gonna drink and smoke.
Right.
Yeah. Luka like to fuck bitches and smoke and drink.
What you call him, HD? Yeah. What's his nickname?
But yeah,
what you call him, HD? What's his nickname? Cheesecake Luka.
Cheesecake
Luka.
Cheesecake Luka.
That is a fitting name.
Wait. But he lives in Dallas though, so would it be like ribs or like briskets?
No, that is Cheesecake Factory Lucas. What's up,
Cheesecake Factory? You live in Dallas, you go to Cheesecake Factory? Shit.
What you saying, Steve?
But yeah, let me go and land my plane real quick. All right. He mentioned one of the teams being Philly. He said something about the Sixers possibly being one of the teams to look out for this season. I guess there's something going on with Philly. I don't know if it has to do with them getting an all-star game in the future or what, but I was thinking, like, is Philly gonna be the team that comes through the back door and tries to get a big three with KD, Harden, and
I was thinking the same thing. I
can see it. Harden. I mean, I can see it. I wouldn't put it past like I said, KD, Scottie Pippen. James Harden is nothing more than like an old ass like Ron Harper type player, and Joel Embiid He's just shit. He's
Big baby Harden. Big baby Harden. Big baby Harden.
I see them. I mean, if they get together like for a big three, if they do put that big three together, they'll be a lot better. But I mean, my thing
Harden be a lot bigger.
My thing is this: are they willing to give up Maxey? Because I'm not getting rid of Maxey. I like Maxey.
No, not at all.
I love Maxey.
So
and that's another point.
They are not bringing him up very well. I'm sorry, they are literally stunning his growth.
Yeah, I mean, James Harden.
Did he get his?
I'm just saying, it's like Maxey to me. Like if they do this right, if I think Maxey would be better if they traded KD. Like let's say they trade him to Philly, Maxey would thrive in Brooklyn, and honestly,
running his own team,
he would make Kyrie a lot better.
Yeah.
He would make Kyrie better more than KD would because Kyrie would actually have a true point guard moving the ball. And then down the stretch, Tyrese Maxey doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's very tough. Mentally.
Bro, do you see Kyrie now though? You see his whole everything changed out of his mouth, coming out of his mouth now, huh? Now that you seen how much money he was really gonna get in the market, he's like, no. You know what? Actually, I love it here in Brooklyn. I want to stay.
Let me speak to allegedly how I feel. This is what I feel happened. The NBA forced the Wolves to make that trade to mess everybody up.
I think so.
They wanted Kyrie and KD to stay there. Kyrie was going to go to the Lakers, but the Lakers don't want Kyrie. I don't think it's just Kurt Rambis. I just don't think they want Kyrie because I don't think they're going to stay with Bron. After Bron break the record, I think they're going to trade him next year, after the year.
Well, Bron basically says he basically keeps saying it because they know they're not going to draft his son to play with him in LA. Right. So he keeps saying, I'll go to any team that will draft my son for me to play. I'll go to any team. He keeps saying it.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. And then Kevin Durant, all the talks are stalled because Sean Marks is making these outlandish trades that he wants. It's like, and in the Boston trade, Boston pissed at them right now. When they play Boston this year, Boston gonna put a foot in their ass because they did Boston so dirty. They were supposed to keep that deal under wraps because that deal was gonna go through. They just wanted Marcus Smart. If Boston would have gave Marcus Smart up, you would have had KD in Boston.
Right, I would have traded Marcus Smart in a heartbeat, man.
I would have traded him quick.
Yeah, for KD.
But I wouldn't have traded Jaylen Brown. I would have traded Tatum.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
They weren't going to do that though. But they wanted to do that.
I would have traded Tatum in a heartbeat
because I think they would.
KD with Jaylen Brown.
But I don't think that move would have went through because they didn't want to trade. They didn't want to trade Tatum, and Brooklyn wasn't going to give up that trade without Tatum.
No, it didn't have nothing to do with Tatum. No, they wanted Marcus Smart. That's what they wanted. They wanted Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and the picks. That's what the Brooklyn.
I thought they wanted Tatum's too, but they said they weren't going to give Tatum, so they put up Jaylen.
They didn't want it. No, Boston didn't get rid of Tatum. They want to keep Tatum because Tatum is light skinned. He like one complexion for
no.
And
his mama fine too.
He's more marketable too, Boston.
Exactly. He's more marketable than Jaylen.
And his mama fine. He's on TV too. So that helps.
Jaylen Brown is like the guy who go to work with his hard hat, then he go home. He not there.
He would fit better with KD.
Tatum. Jaylen Brown would be a lot.
Yeah. Tatum and KD. I think they would be in the locker room boxing.
Who?
Tatum and KD.
I think they fit together.
They would box, man. Man, who's softer than who? You softer than me. No, you softer than me.
But I think they'll complement each other because Jaylen Brown's more laid back and like you can have the control. Because if you look at Tatum, he wasn't really taking control, and I think that's where KD can just take advantage of all that and just basically like, I'll take the helm.
They just played together in the Olympics not too long ago.
Yeah, they played together. Plus, they got Malcolm Brogdon now.
Right, exactly.
They got a point.
Exactly.
So they're straight. So like that's what I'm saying. Like if they would have made the trade, I would have traded Tatum because Jaylen Brown to me is a lot better defensively. And Brown, he has a like when his big games, Brown just gets bigger. Like he plays better. Like
especially in the
games.
third quarters and fourth. Yeah,
because he went at it with.
Hey, I gotta get up out of here, fam. Hey man, hey man, I love you, fam. I love you, bro. Always, man. You already know. Hey man, all y'all, bro. I'll salute to all y'all on the panel, fam. I'm gonna get up with y'all.
Sir,
yeah, be safe.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. God bless.
God bless. Shout out to Chance, man. Big bro, man. Sure. But yeah. But really it was supposed to be, I would have traded Marcus Smart in a heartbeat. So I don't know why they love Marcus Smart so damn great.
Leadership. I'm like, dude, man, you can take that leadership somewhere else.
Curry,
Steph
Curry cooked him and that leadership.
Right. And you won't be missing a beat anyway when you because you could just have
miss a beat. Right.
Yeah, because Boston is made on defense anyway.
But listen, KD should have went to Boston a long time ago. He would have won. Their team is set up for him. He could have went there a long time ago. It's KD, man. It's like I love KD, but KD listens to too much of the outside noise. Like sometimes you just have to say F it and just do what you do. Like to me, I wouldn't even requested a trade. I would have just said, look, we're gonna play this last year. Anything can happen. You guys could be leading the East. Kyrie could get a contract. I mean, this stuff happens all the time in football where nobody gets a contract right away. So it's like you just got to play. I just think these guys are too baby today.
I would also be like, man, we need anything he's complaining about. It should be about a new coach. Get Steve Nash,
That's the thing I'm mad at.
That's where they effed up at.
But see, that's the passive aggressive shit that me and T be talking about. Kevin Durant should have put his damn foot down, but he's so passive aggressive. He's too passive. I agree with you on that. He should have said, no, we're going to go get Mark Jackson or somebody. I'm not going to get no Steve Nash. You went and got Steve Nash was choking in the playoffs. What he going to teach you? How to choke? That's all you do.
Man, I was mad about that. I said, dog, y'all going to try to get Steve Nash, bro?
Man, because C-Pen, man, they soft. They're passive aggressive, dog. That's that passive aggressive shit that I do not like from this era. And it all starts with that bum in Akron, dog. He started this shit.
Oh my
you got all these soft ass babies walking around. You know, we would have kept the league tough and shit. We would see who
where the players don't have all this control.
Right.
That's the other thing. They got too much control going on these players. I'm like, it's cool, but to me, they're not really doing things that they're supposed to do with the powers that they got. They kind of just using it just to I don't know, just go on teams and stuff. And I'm just like, man, and it's all like you said, LeBron influenced all that from the beginning. It's just weak and just making the league look bad on that end as well.
Yeah, I'm off for the
York League.
My bad.
No, go ahead. I was basically done, Stephen. Go ahead.
I'm all for the players getting power, you know what I mean? But it has to be like to a certain extent. Like these cats, it seems like they kind of abusing it, you know what I mean? Like you said with the player movement, because the NBA, they can't really sell merchandise like how they used to. Cause you got all these cats, they move after like 1 or 2 years, and now they got this jersey exchange thing they do. I guess like you trade in the jersey to get the current one of your favorite player or whatever. But all that kind of stuff plays into the factor of how things been kind of going squirrely. And like you mentioned, LeBron and his little politics behind the scenes too, changing the All-Star game and all this other nonsense, man.
Oh, I couldn't believe they changed that All-Star game.
Yeah, man.
It pissed me off. It's so trash now.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
and it's kind of funny because sometimes you see the All-Star game or the last one I watched. I ain't watched in a long time. I'm like, this is kind of what the league looked like anyway on the on the court when you kind of watch it at times.
Right.
You ain't lying.
But I mean, the last 2 teams who won were teams that were homegrown. So it's like, you don't have to stack your team and everything. You could just build them up from the natural, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
Right.
Cats don't want to respect the grind anymore, man.
No, they don't. They don't want to grind no more. They don't know how to deal with the adversity, man. It is what it is, man. It's like what I said. Shoot.
And the other thing HD mentioned, and he's always mentioned it for football, like guys don't really want to stand up for anything, so they just falling for any type of deals that they're getting, and they're not really, putting their emphasis on what they really want or what they really should be asking for. So
they don't.
It's a lot of that too.
They don't, and it's sad, man. It's like, dog, it's like I just don't look, man. It's like I feel like my generation, the generation before, it's like I'm at least trying to make these videos. I know the NFL ain't changing it, but I'm making these videos so the younger athletes watch it and they do the same, like they do something different. Like, don't go in there like, okay, we can just roll with that. Like, oh, be a leader, man. These kids are getting soft. They're just worried about getting money. They're not looking at the repercussions that they do. It's like there's no more competing. Like, you take the guys that you came in the league with, or guys that got put on your team. It's time for y'all to go for a championship and win the whole thing. It's like, and guys don't want to stay. I understand certain people can't stay with their teams because the team may, like KD's situation was messed up because they took his talent away. So, but you got guys played on a team where they get talent. They're getting everything that they need to get, and they just can't close the deal. Like LeBron has always gotten all the talent he needed to win, and he couldn't close the deal.
Right.
Kevin Durant had Westbrook and stuff, and instead of them keeping certain players on the team, they just got rid of them, which hurt them for the next year because it kills their depth. Now you got to teach all these 5 guys on the bench how to handle themselves in big game situations, and that's what killed them. So
yeah, basically, OKC is
ahead.
basically the Orlando Magic of the West.
Yes, exactly. They're just like our sorry ass. Always freaking rebuilding and shit, and can't keep a damn star.
Yeah, man. And there used to be when you watch games, with all these young players on the team or young talent, used to have veterans too, who used to be
right.
like letting these guys know the ropes of carrying the way they carry themselves and just letting them know like what to look out for in the NBA and everything and how to move and how to stay focused, So I don't think there's much of that anymore. It's more of just the young ones are just following, young, which is good and bad, or it could be good, but it's a lot of bad going on as you see. You're seeing a lot of a lot of craziness going on, which is like maybe in trouble or just being the reason why a lot of teams just keep losing and having a weak mentality, of competing every season. They just like, look, I'm gonna get my numbers. It is what it is. I'm trying to get my money and then be good. Whatever else happens.
Well, they're in small markets and stuff, so they don't get that big budget. And plus, where they're positioned at, they have to drive people to the team. It's like, it's like the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics have to homegrown their talent. If they don't, they're not going to have talent. But they can't just be like LA and say, I'm going to go get these 3-4 superstars, which LA could do because they're LA.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah, like, I know everybody can't compete for a championship. I mean, I'm aware of all that stuff. Because, like you mentioned, certain markets, the small market teams, it's a lot tougher for them to compete for a championship. But, if they front office is solid and they know how to draft and develop talent, it's possible for them to win one day. I mean, you've seen it on a few occasions. But, like, the franchises like Sacramento, for example. Yeah, they probably, who knows, man? Who knows if we ever gonna see them win a championship?
So, yeah, I don't see them Orlando winning. I don't see none of them guys. I would see Atlanta. Atlanta could win because they're in a big market.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah, but I don't see Sacramento. I don't see Utah winning. I don't see none of them small teams winning. You know, people was talking about what Milwaukee won. I'm like, Milwaukee got a good size market. You know, they're good. They've always been in the mix of stuff. They just finally sustained it longer than they usually do, but they got a good market. And plus, they're right next to Chicago, like damn near. So,
right, and they won before, you know,
right,
Kareem and Big O.
Right. So it's like, come on, like Milwaukee's like a poor man's Boston. Like it's like, all right.
Yeah, basically.
But those are the championships I kind of like. I like more just throughout the history of like basketball, or, you know, like the low market teams who wasn't really planning to go as far or just, you know, win it. Because I'm like, man, you know, when you look at some of their franchise, or just look at like the growth of their franchise from the team and organization, you know, you look at how they got the ring. I'm like, man, they put the work in. You know, they had to go through a lot of losses, and you know, now they're here. But every city got a different mentality of
well, they weren't getting
approach.
paid. They weren't getting paid that much either. You gotta understand, these guys getting paid money.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of these guys, they really don't love basketball like that. They just use basketball to get out their situation. You know.
Exactly.
So it's kind of hard to have that drive. It's not. That's why people like Kobe. Like my cousin was saying, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, man, Kobe's different. That's a different cloth. You know, he came up. He came up. You know, practically spoiled, but he still had that fire in him to play. That's very hard to find. You know, Mike came up in a good class, working class family. He had that drive because of his brothers and sisters. So, you know, it's a lot of guys, they're different. Isaiah, he came up from probably had one of the worst lives coming up than anybody. And he came to the league with that toughness because he came from his environment. So he turned his toughness into something better. You know, a lot of these guys look at these artists, these rappers, all these people, they trying to do that shit. You know, they don't have anybody to look up to like a Bill Gates or anybody, or that's not promoted for us. What's promoted for us is you can get this chain, you can have this money, put your money to your ear like a phone, which is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. But hey,
dog.
Oh yeah, that's some crazy.
Where I'm from, they'll rob your ass doing that shit.
Yeah, and that's just fronting. Like you basically trying to, that's not a good sign to look to show.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. Individualism has killed us as a race, dog. It really has, man.
Too much of it, man. It's like, and then not only that, we don't have enough leaders, man. We got none but followers, and we got guys who don't want to step up. It's a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna make that video one day. It's a lot of stuff I want to talk about that pissed me off with a lot of things that's going on. You know, and I think people forget, you know, when MLK and Malcolm X died, you know, that kind of hurt us and hindered us. And because we don't have anybody who would be like, okay, I'm gonna step up and be my own leader. You know, C Penn would be like, I'm my own leader. A-Dub, I'm my own leader. You know, Outlaw his own leader. And then we come together, you'll have a stronger unit than you would if you had nothing but followers and one leader. It's just simple. But I don't have that.
Yeah, so right, bro. But yeah, man. So you gonna do when you gonna do the I guess the prediction video or whatever for the NFL season? When you gonna do that?
I'm thinking about doing it later today, but I want to watch preseason though.
I mean, sure. You want to watch preseason? Sure, you can save it for next week.
Yeah, because from watching the Raiders and stuff, the Raiders are gonna be fine, but if Derek Carr gets hurt, I think they're gonna struggle. But they ran some on their defense is their depth. I look at the depth in preseason. So people stop stop with all this. Oh, we won and all. Dog, it's preseason.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's the wrong thing to look at. The wins and
Right.
losses.
It's like
You should be looking at the players.
I'm looking at depth. Okay, that's why I go back and watch the game like 3 or 4 times last night. That came 2 nights ago. It came on. You know, because I want to see the depth. I want to see guys. The kid that came out of Georgia, everybody was like, man, he's this and that. I got a gripe to pick, okay? His technique is not all that. He has to learn how to stay low. Because when you go against a real left tackle, you're going to end up getting a spinal injury or a broken leg. Because you're always coming up and you're trying to strong arm stuff. These guys are in the big leagues. If that
he's too high.
He's too high. He gets too high a lot. I like his motor. You know, that basically answered the question. Everybody was saying, I don't know about his motor. And I was like, I mean, his motor was fine to me in college when I watched him. And I like, you know, his hand. He needs to use his hands more. He don't use his hands enough to me. He's like, you know, he's like, I can't think of the guy name. He's just like that guy. They were both big and they just used their strength and it comes back to bite him in the ass later down the line. Because you're exerting way too much energy, you know, and you're exerting energy when you third, fourth quarter, you ain't gonna be no good to nobody.
Yeah, I think to me, before they even played the preseason game, I was like, so I think Devin Lloyd, that linebacker, the rookie linebacker, I think he's gonna be a better defensive player than Trayvon. I think he's the one to look out for. Devin Lloyd. I can't remember what number he wear.
He played for the Raiders, right?
Nah, for the Jaguars.
For the Jaguars?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He was flying everywhere. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, that's my defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my early prediction.
Yeah, he flew everywhere. I like the Jaguars defense. The Jaguars gonna have a nice defense.
Who's their coach?
Be offense. Their offense is terrible. If Trevor Lawrence get hurt, they in trouble.
Who's their coach?
Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson's a way better option than Urban Meyer. I'll tell you that.
Yes, way better.
Okay.
You could tell from watching the game. The structure was better. You know, it's just that he had a sorry ass white piece of shit back there.
Yep, I'm like, I knew that wasn't gonna work. I'm like, Trevor Lawrence got to play for this dude. I'm like, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be
bad. I knew it wasn't gonna work because Trevor want to win.
Yeah.
Look, Trevor's not from see, people gotta understand that losing shit. When people come in, dog, some of them rookies fight veterans. Cause they like, look, man, I don't give a damn about your party. You going to the club, man. I'm trying to win.
Especially when you lose all them damn games, shit.
Yeah, man. Like
you're gonna be like, man, I'm fucking tired of losing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Urban Meyer, I told everybody, Urban Meyer he was done. Like I told people, he ain't gonna last that long. And everybody kept telling me I was tripping. I'm like, I'm telling you, man, he not gonna last that long. This is Urban Meyer can't deal with adversity. Like he can't deal with losing all the time. He can't deal with it.
He sure can't. And you know, in college, like even when he had the success, there's always some off the field nonsense going along with him or his players. And then as soon as that happens, he gets out of it or finds a way to get out of it. So
while the university gets punished.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So like I think Jaguars, they're gonna surprise a few teams this year, man.
Didn't I tell you that, man? I said that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk gonna do some work, man. Especially
man, I'm telling you, man, Trevor Lawrence surprised me last year. I told people that he was good. He just didn't have all his players. And this one Giants dude who was in Bears chat group, I couldn't stand him. He's talking about Daniel Jones would be better. I'm like, dog, stop it. I watched. I told him, dude, I was watching Daniel Jones at Duke. Like, and I'm not an Eli fan, but Eli was way better than him in college. It's not even close.
Oh yeah.
So it's like let's stop. Like, let's stop with this Danny Dimes. He ain't no goddamn Dimes. Yeah, Jamil, that's who it is. Jamil. Giants fan. Like the hell is you talking about, Jamil? And he like Daniel had better numbers and everything. I'm like, dude,
the numbers again.
Okay, so if I told him, so if I got 15 numbers of females, right, and my boy got like 5 numbers of females, he hit all his chicks, but I hit 5. You know what I'm saying? So who had the better night? The nigga who hit all the 5 chicks. I hit 5, but nigga, I had like 20 that I got the number from. So that means if he would have got 5 more actually tried, he could have got 10 all. He could have hit all 10. That's why I try to tell these LeBron fans. Like, if Jordan went to the finals 10 times,
I was just thinking, yeah.
Dog, so many players. Jordan, Kobe,
Duncan, all these.
Kareem already did it. Larry Bird. If Larry Bird didn't mess his back up, shoot.
Yeah, that's what messed Bird up. And then I felt like the Celtics should have went to Robert Parrish more down low. They didn't utilize Parrish a lot.
Like that too.
Fucking hated Robert Parrish. He was a great player, but man, he was an asshole. Not an asshole, but he was just, man, dude. He would do some shiesty shit on the court. Especially when he played the Pistons, man.
Like told the truth. Like I was like, yeah, Boston was dirty. Everybody knew about Boston. Like Boston was everybody say the Pistons. I'm like, dog, Boston was the most dirtiest team. Did you see what they used to do with the Sixers? The cheap shots they used to do with Dr. J and all of them. That's why Dr. J punched the shit out of Larry Bird. He walked over there and said, "You brother, bitch, let's start whooping Larry ass." I said, "Go ahead, Dr. J." Man, Dr. J was mad as hell.
Yeah, Boston was the originators, man.
Yeah, they dirty as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember Parrish threw something that is in the playoffs. Is a heated game against the Pistons in 87, 88, one of them years. And he threw something. I can't remember if it was Bill Laimbeer. I think it was Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, it was Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, he took the hit and fucking they let him get away. They let him get away clean without no call, no nothing. They was like, let's keep playing basketball. And Bill Lambert's like, what the fuck, yo? Like, what the? Like, that's the shiestiest shit ever, bro. He literally just punched me.
It's Boston. Nobody likes
y'all
Boston.
Give me
right.
Yeah, y'all give me the tea and everything.
If you saw Winning Time, that made you hate Boston even more.
Oh yeah.
Right now they casting for the new season, so I'm interested in what they're gonna do with this season. They gonna go into the Lakers and Celtics rivalry, or how they gonna do season 2? That's what I'm interested in.
I'm hearing they're gonna have a spinoff. They're gonna have the Kobe and Shaq years.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
That'll be very interesting.
That's a lot of years after.
I want to see how they make Kobe as. I hope they don't try to.
Oh man!
I hope they don't mess it up.
I
hope they don't mess it up.
I hope they don't. I hope they show the real Kobe coming there like, man, F y'all. I'm better than all y'all motherfuckers.
Right.
Especially when he took it personal. He was giving it to Vince. Who was it? Vince, Ray Allen. When he was on the street, T-Mac, he was like, man, I'm going after all them dudes.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that was crazy. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was that. He took that shit personal. But it wasn't personal on them. It was just a personal thing with the NBA. It just made him.
But you guys got to understand, Kobe was younger than these guys.
Yeah.
He was like 3 years younger than all these guys. Like, the only dude he was older than was T-Mac. That was it. Everybody else was older than him. Like, they were saying Ray Allen was better. They were trying to compare him to Ray Allen. He didn't like that shit.
Right.
You know, he wanted to be Kobe. He wanted to be only him. And that's why like Chance came on here because Chance hate Kobe. He just hate Kobe. But I was trying to like he was talking about what Shaq was getting double teamed and like in the finals, and I was telling him like, I mean, he did once in a while, but like Kobe contributed to them finals just like Shaq did. It's just that when they got to the finals, there was no centers to guard Shaq. But in the West, dog, what happened with Shaq? Shaq would disappear in the West. The West was tough.
Yeah.
Yep. Big facts, dog. I mean, because, like, look, Sabonis was giving him trouble in certain games, especially in that game 7, dog. Kobe saved the Lakers season.
Yes.
2000.
Man, ever since he basically came on the squad, he basically got to the not him specifically, but he was the change that got them to those finals and won them games. He was the difference.
Because Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones, they like he was talking about, man, Eddie Jones is better than Kobe. I said his first 2 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just
his
like
first
my boy
2 years, but they got rid of him, dog, because Kobe was killing him in the next 2 and like after those 2 years, dog, Kobe was dominating them guys. They didn't really need them no more because Kobe could facilitate and Kobe could score. And Nick Nexel is very hard to coach. Like I've heard from a lot of people, he's very hard to coach. Like Nick is an asshole. And Eddie Jones, they love Eddie Jones, but Eddie Jones come up small in the playoffs.
Yeah, he sure did. Because he did in Miami. And like,
but he was a good veteran for Kobe coming in the league and everything. Like when Kobe was kind of like learning from him, learning little things. I was like, yeah, that's a nice. Like Kobe was put in a good position. I mean, good situation. You know, I know a lot of people were probably like, man, you know, I would love to see him get minutes and all this and that. But he actually was in a good situation where he was able to learn, and then basically when it's time, he basically took over.
No, but what made me upset is that people try to say him and Jordan are the same. And I try to tell people him and Jordan are different. Michael played the game totally different from Kobe. It wasn't, they were night and day. I mean, I could see it. Like everybody tell me, no, but the mannerism that I'm like, okay, if you want to say mannerism, I don't know. To me, Iverson played more like Mike because Iverson would pick his spots and he would tear that mid-range. Mike Allen was a beast at that mid-range shot. And he took that from Mike. And he even said it in his Hall of Fame speech. I took from Mike. I tried to mimic everything Mike did. So I'm saying Kobe to me played more like Jerry West. Like he the ball and he would shoot a lot. And his range was amazing. Like what people forget, Jerry West had range when he was coming up too. So you know, so that's what I'm saying. It's like watching these guys play and everything. It's like I didn't see it. And plus, Mike loved going inside. He played more inside. He didn't start moving towards the outside until like 89, 90, 89 and 90, 88, 89, 90, when he started transferring to shooting more from the mid-range. So it's like they're 2 different players, man. It's like I don't see the resemblance.
I mean, I see the resemblance a lot, but like you said, you see some other elements of Kobe's game that he added, like you said, Jerry West, and then later on down the line, he saw what Dirk was doing with his one-legged jumper. He added that, and then he added Hakeem Olajuwon's footwork because he worked out with him for one summer, and Kobe got it down pat, no problem. So like, there's those other elements too, but
and even how he came off the screens.
So
yeah, I mean, he was like a student of the game, like he was willing to learn. And, you know, that's something like that kind of surprised Mike. Like, man, like, you know, because I'm sure when he was asking, he was probably like, man, I never was like this when Merritt and all them, because we was, you know, we was cool with just competing against each other, and that was it. Like, we was trying to take each other's heads off and trying to, you know, win and trying to earn respect. But he's a guy came in and was like, man, I'm willing to learn. So, you know, we can compete and all that, but I want to see what you know, so I can peek what you got in your brain and kind of add to my elements and everything.
Well, them guys them guys, when Mike came in, them guys was trying to, like, nobody had time to teach Mike. Because at that time, everybody was trying to beat each other.
I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.
Right.
You good? The Pistons were trying to beat they were trying to beat, who was it? They were trying to beat Boston, and Boston was trying to beat the Sixers. You know, it's all that stuff. They weren't even thinking about Michael Jordan. They weren't even thinking about Mike. Mike, that wasn't their competition. Mike's competition was the 90s. That's Mike's era, the 90s. The 80s was Isaiah. Well, it really was Bird and Magic. That was the 80s. And then you had the guys that was around it, which was Isaiah. Isaiah was the big surprise. They didn't know Isaiah and that team was going to be that good.
Right.
So that's what surprised them. And then, Dominique was balling. And then you had the Sixers. Their run was about done. After they won their championship, they gave that to Doc to let him go off in the sunset. Moses got one with Doc. So, I mean, Mike was coming up, but Mike years was the 90s. That was the year for him to shine. But at that time, they weren't nobody they weren't worried about Mike. It's like Kevin McHale said, like, we were scared more of Isaiah, Bird, and Magic because those guys could just attempt. They could take less than 10 shots and they'll beat us. If Mike don't take more than 10 shots, if we hold Mike to 10, then basically, so that's how they looked at everything. They used their 5 against Mike because they knew those other guys was bums. They knew the other guys weren't gonna do shit. So that's all they did. And then the Bulls just got better over the years. They added players, they put pieces together, and they got better. And they ultimately beat them. I mean, that's how I go.
Mike was frustrated as fuck, like why do we keep losing to the Pistons? That's it. But that's what made him, great too.
Well, because his supporting cast still was young, dog. You gotta remember, Pippen came in 87.
And he's come off the bench.
Yeah, and he came off the bench. So,
that's what I keep telling people. I'm like, Jordan had Pippen. Like, Pippen came off the bench his rookie year. He wasn't even like that yet.
Right. Pippen didn't come around until like 89 or 90. That's when he really took off. But he got better like right after Doug left. When Doug left, that's when he got better. Like in that 90s season, because he actually worked on handling the ball, being able to distribute, turning into that point guard they need, but,
and trust other players too.
Right. And Mike started trusting his team more. So it's like that's how they were able to win and stuff. I mean, it's it wasn't no damn lifting weights and shit. It wasn't that. They just got better.
Like the nigga was God, or what they call him? Black Jesus.
I always said Michael Jordan isn't overrated. He is a great player. From fundamental skill, he's really the first athletic player who had the combination of skill. There's never really been somebody come in the league. And I thank Dean Smith for that. Dean Smith taught him how to play the game. But it's like Mike's has always been, they always make him out to be Jesus. It's like if you're going to say he's the greatest, just say he's the greatest. Don't add this, he's Jesus and all.
Right.
The only dude I know is Jesus, I'm sorry, is Earl Monroe. My dad knew him as. My uncle knew him as. Yep. That's Jesus to me. I'm sorry. I'm not calling. I call him Air. I call him Air as an Air Jordan.
Yeah, a lot of young cats don't even know about him. They know about Michael, but they don't even know about him.
Well, because they're ignorant, and it's like with the Babyface Assassin name. I'm like, no, that's Chef. That's Chef Curry. That's not Babyface Assassin. Was Isaiah Thomas. That's not Steph. Steph's not clutch or cold like he was, but he's great. He's a great player, but he wasn't cold as that guy. That guy was a babyface assassin.
But you know why they call him the babyface assassin? Because you remember they did that interview, like Steph and Clay, the interview with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
I guess they trying to label Steph like the next Isaiah in that sense.
Yeah, the next Hall of Famers.
Over Isaiah. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do it.
Right. It's like,
especially on that defensive end. No. They had that shit on lock.
No, I understand it because it's new. You know, as I get older, I understand stuff. I don't trip about stuff like that no more. It's just, but like at least go back and watch Isaiah before you do that. Like watch the full games. Like watch how this guy took over fourth quarters. Like it was it was like some of the most amazing basketball I ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
like over the fourth quarters like he did, and he was going against big guys. He wasn't going against a lot of small guards. He was going against a lot of big guards, and he was dominating. So that's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I want people to see is that, like we got to get away from this over glorifying players. And you know, even with Kobe, I tell people like, look, man, if you don't give him his praise, give him his praise. Don't over glorify Kobe, trying to make him like he was just unstoppable. Like he was unstoppable a lot of times, but don't try to make him like he's God or something. It's like, come on, we got to stop that. These
they do that in music too.
Yeah, they be
about Rakim. I'm like KRS One was kind of like the one was called God MC, but you know everybody got their own. But I'm just like man, you know, when I see people do that, I'm just like, man, you know, you're missing out on so much others that was around too from all regions. And I'm like, man, you know, that's how you don't really get to, you know, learn and kind of grow and see, man, there was so much more to this thing that which I probably, you know it's so much more. So that's why I'm like, man, I just like, man, I got my little top 5, top 10, but I'm never like, yo, this is the top 10 or a stamp. And I'm like, this is for me and what I've came across, you know.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, you know.
But CP ain't gonna like my top 2 guard list when I do it. He gonna like that list.
I'm
gonna have some surprises for him.
Yeah, I bet you are.
That's probably gonna be tough, man.
You probably gonna put Michael Jordan like number 4 or something like that. I know.
That list is gonna be tough.
No, I got Michael Jordan on number 2.
All right, that's cool.
I'll never put Michael number 3 or 4.
Listen, I had Jordan and Kobe been my top 2 favorite players since I've been born. So I'm cool with you having Kobe over Jordan. I mean, that don't affect me.
Clyde Frazier in the top 10 Rage.
Clyde Frazier.
Top 10 point guard? Nah.
Yes.
He talking about point guard? I thought he was talking about shooting guard.
Nah.
You got Chris Paul number 1.
Chris Paul number 1?
I tell y'all, every time I try to get his new generation love, they just F it up. I told you. It
didn't even take that long.
Yeah,
like is that in reverse order? Is that in reverse order, Rage Man Reg?
I hope it is.
I mean, it'll be a little better if you did that in reverse order.
Oh, that's 10-1. Oh, okay.
Okay,
bro,
all
calm
right.
down.
All right,
cool. Calm, man. I just laugh at the shit you say now. I mean, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I was just checking. I mean, that's much better. That's much better.
That's a lot. No, that ain't much. That's a lot better. Because I thought we were going to take him to the doctor. And he got Chris Paul, number 1, and you got Clyde Frazier up there. And Steph Curry's not a point guard, Reg. He's a 2 guard. Okay.
Yeah, right. I said that too.
What are you talking about?
They got
that's
but this is the guy who said he know more basketball than me. Okay.
I'm like, they got Steph listed as point guard, but he played more like a shooting guard when you watch him play, man.
He's a 2 guard.
He's a 2 guard to me. I mean, yeah.
Right. I mean, if he's a point, then Allen Iverson was a point. And we know everyone a point. I mean, if you're going to do it that way.
Right. I'm about to say, yeah, you might as well put Iverson like in the top 10 somewhere. We're going to do that.
Point guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that top 10 shooting guard list, that's gonna be very interesting when you do that. It's tougher than I thought. I was like, man, there's a lot of there's a couple of dudes. After you get past like the first 3, 5, or 4, it's a lot of guys you can throw in there that can make it debatable for sure.
Yeah, Rage Man Reg. Yeah, combo guard. Yeah, combo guard is his own category.
Right.
So he's still in the point guard.
Right. That doesn't. You say you're a combo guard, but he's more 2 guard than point guard. When have you seen Steph Curry set the offense up? Never.
He ain't really done that since like Mark Jackson was there.
Days. Right. When Mark Jackson was there, he was a point guard. When Mark Jackson left, Steve Kerr made Draymond the point guard. So him and Steph could come off of picks and start shooting, and that puts pressure on the defense. So what are you talking about, bro? Combo guard. Yeah, if you want to say combo guard, Kobe was a combo guard because Kobe was the point guard for the Lakers in their first 3 championships with Shaq. He was the point. So we want to use combo guard. He was a combo guard. Michael Jordan was a combo guard in 89 and 88. He was playing the point and the 2.
Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway easily.
Right. T-Mac. I mean, want to go with it. But watching, Steph is more of a 2 guard. And then in college, if you watched him in his junior year, he was way more productive than his senior year because his junior year, they had the white boy at point guard, so Steph could do what he wanted to do. He didn't have to set the offense up, and that's what made him more deadly.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know that because they don't watch. They just go off of highlights,
Yeah, that's why I kind of felt with Steve Blake when he used to be with the Portland Trailblazers with him and Damian Lillard. Like he used to just pretty much take the point guard or the 1, and then Damian Lillard would just be able to just do what he do, which is basically score and don't really have to take over for the point guard position. But
that's what Dame. But see, that's what I've been telling people for years. Dame just should do what Allen Iverson did with Philly: get you an Eric Snow at point and run the 2. Like Dame's a 2 guard. It's like you can't have 2 guards on your team and you got no point guard. Like the Blazers they literally were the Warriors without Draymond Green. That's all they were. They didn't have no structure. They didn't have no defensive anchor. If they had Draymond Green on their team, the Blazers would win. But they don't have that type of player on their team. They got Nurkic or whatever his name is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got it right.
They gave him that money, too, didn't they?
Right. And they gave him that.
Damn. They gave him that money?
Yeah.
Yeah. Portland, man, they going nowhere fast, man. But here's the thing, man. Like, if Dame want to stay in Portland for the rest of his career, I mean, let him do it. Shit. I mean,
he's getting paid.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He just got a new contract.
I don't know why people dissing it, but y'all just destroyed Kevin Durant for going to another team. But y'all pushing Dame to go to another team. I'm like, y'all retarded, and y'all pushing him to go to the Lakers. It's like that's why I said people. This media is so stupid, man. The narratives is so narrative driven. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, I gotta watch your KD. I gotta watch your KD video that you did. I ain't got to it yet. I just hopped up in here.
Oh yeah, why? Yeah, it's why is the media pushing KD to the Lakers? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch that fully too. I caught the end of it when I kind of came in.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that one. We got the Audrey Lorber. Only got 2 months for 17 grams in Russia.
Yeah, I think you
got the Peter C. Harvey. We know what the C stands for.
Boy, I saw his picture. I said, "Yep."
You saw the picture?
They found a token Negro.
Man, they found a token Negro, boy. He go give him the chair.
Dog.
Man, boy, like nobody saw this coming. It's like, come on, y'all racist. We know y'all are.
It's like I knew what the game plan was. I'm like, okay, they're gonna try to overrule this ruling, and they're gonna hire a token Negro this time.
Yep.
And what do you know? Yeah, Goodell ain't slick, man.
No, he's not.
Slick, dog.
No, Goodell threw all that pressure on him to say, see, a black guy even prosecuted him. We already know what you're doing, Goodell. We see it.
Yeah, Houston Texans, fuck you as an organization, dog. Y'all ain't never gonna win shit.
Never.
Y'all know what y'all did, man.
Bum asses. And then we got the 4 LMPD officers charged by the FBI in the killing of Breonna Taylor.
Yep, I saw that one. I saw that video.
Make sure everybody see that video. That's a very powerful video we did there, explaining the situation. And you guys all listen because there's some key points I read. We also got the Sorry I'm Late series, the Resident Evil TV show. The main character, I wanted to choke the whole time. I wanted to choke her so bad, like
what happened?
And then she got the man that she with playing stepdad the whole time, but yet she treated him like like he's a disservice to her. So it's like, oh God.
What movie you talking about?
No, it's a TV show. The Resident Evil TV show.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've been meaning to watch that. I was planning to watch that after I'm done with this show with the Sandman.
Yeah, I gotta watch Sandman. I'll probably watch it later. But you're not missing nothing, man. The show, you gonna want to kill the main character after the first episode.
Oh, damn.
And then what made me upset was what else made me upset? Oh yeah, they show flashbacks and present time, like at the same time. So you don't know where what is at unless you watch it. Like you can't miss nothing, or you're gonna be lost.
Mm-hmm. So man,
yeah, the same.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the Sandman. It's good, but like when you catch like the first episode, it's gonna be like a lot of questions you're gonna be like asking, like, wait, how did this and how did that? I don't know if there's a comic book behind it or anything where it basically explains things more better or anything, but like there's a lot of questions I think people are going to be confused. And one like me, like I'm like, man, like there's a lot of stuff that I'm just like, man, what had happened in all that time that I don't think they explained too well. But after you get past that, it continues on to other episodes, kind of like, moving on with the good show and good directing and everything. But yeah, and then I told you about that that agenda BS they trying to push on us with the black character. I didn't like that at all because it was confusing. Yeah, I'm like, it didn't make no sense for why they went that way. I'm like, that just didn't make any sense.
They got the black character as a part of the Rainbow group.
Yeah.
All in that group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
shit's getting ridiculous, man. That shit's getting
I'm tired of this shit, bro. I even seen in what LB was talking about with the what is it, the Bugs Light or the Light Years?
Yeah, I was talking to a coworker of mine about the new Buzz Lightyear. She asked me if I saw that movie. I was like, nah, man. I'm not with Disney pushing this agenda stuff in their movies now.
Yeah, they definitely pushing that shit, bro. Because I'm like, and the thing is, the movie would actually be a lot better if they kept all that stuff out. I'm like, because the movie's actually watchable and it's good. I didn't finish the end, but I'm like, man, but it's just and the thing is, it's not that. I'm like, it's they're pushing it so much in the movie, like they're making it like this is their standpoint, like this is what it is, and I'm just like, man, like it takes away from the movie, in my opinion.
Yep.
So,
is that
and
like the women's empowerment movie that's about to be coming up soon with Black Panther 2?
Oh God,
man. Yeah, I saw you at T. And y'all getting up talking about the movie, and T's like, "Well, it was what kind of you like T?"
Man, T always, yeah. Man, T always. See, that's what T do. T will do some shit for that, but then hate on the Batman. It's like, dog, what are you talking about?
I remember y'all was going back and forth on that Batman.
Because like it was a real solid movie. Like I don't see what they're talking about. Then they're like, oh, because he emo and stuff. I'm like, emo? You mean the makeup? That's from the makeup. Like when he takes the mask off.
Right.
Like what are you talking about? I've been hearing all that crap, man. LB said it there. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not with y'all, bro. Y'all are not finna ruin this movie for me. That movie is good.
I also don't think T likes some long movies too. Any movie is like over 2.5, 3. I think
he claims it doesn't have nothing to do with the lane, which is a lie. But
he said it reminds him of. Then he said it's like similar to a movie.
I mean, they're making Batman too complicated, like have him fighting crime and doing this. And I'm trying to tell TT in the comic books growing up, because I read these comic books, dog, Batman was a detective. That's what is the DC. That's what DC is.
I was about to say that, bro.
It's detective comics. So he wasn't out here crime fighting or nothing. No, he was like a detective. He was solving crimes. He was finding riddles. He was doing all type of stuff. He was taking fingerprints, and he had Gordon on his side. It's like I'm trying to tell him, like, all right, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what up, man?
Oh man. Hey,
was it that? Oh, good, CP.
I know one thing, man. I hope none of y'all fellas saw that movie Nope, because that shit was trash.
No, you told me on Facebook. You said on Facebook, I said thank you, dog, because I did not feel like spending no money to watch another lukewarm ass movie. I'm already mad I spent money to go see Love and Thunder. And I'm mad.
Oh, you watched
this Predator movie, that should have been in the theater instead of that bullshit, Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder was
You said Predator. Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Predator went hard, nigga, especially when he had that scene when he fought the bear, dog. That shit was crazy. They was going head up.
They was going at it though.
Yeah, like the bear worked his ass a little bit. That nigga got up, shook his head like he was cloaked. And he just shook his head like, man, Bear tried to run in there, man. The Predator hit that nigga with a right hook. He said, yeah, slapped him and put that nigga up over his shoulder. Blood just coming from the bear, just covering him up in blood. He's like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh, this shit was crazy.
That shit sound crazy.
Man, this should have been in the theaters. The surround sound would have been sick. You could have had it in 3D. That shit would have been vicious. And then he fought the wolf. The wolf one was sick too. That was raw.
Did they get a chance to explain that?
It was building up. You know what I'm saying? It's a build up. And what he was doing was, this is why I liked it. Predators had more action in it, but this was more of a story. Like it was a different story. It wasn't the same. That's the reason why I put it over Predators. The one after the one with Adrian Brody on it. I put it over that because the storyline was different. We saw from another viewpoint. Like the Predator, we got to actually see the Predator hunt, like lead up to his hunt, like how he's getting himself prepared for the hunt. You know, that's raw. And then we got to see this girl, which she wasn't the cliche feminist character. She was more like a Sigourney Weaver and Linda Hamilton character, like a build-up character. She had to build up into who she was. Like it took Sigourney Weaver to like Aliens, the second movie, to actually become who she is. Because, the first one, she didn't know what she was doing. She just luckily made it out of there. So, Linda Hamilton was a damsel in distress the first movie. And then T2, she walking around here, cigarette out of mouth with a big ass AR. So, it was good and shit. Like the quality isn't movie quality. You got to remember they only had a little bit of a budget.
Right.
But it's good, though. It was better than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be trash. I didn't have no hope for this shit.
And it sounds like what I was hoping for.
No, I was watching it. I'm like, from the trailer, and then I was watching it. I'm like, man, this shit is actually good.
Yeah, so the trailer was trash, but come to find out the movie was dope.
Right, movie was dope.
It'd be like that too.
See, I thought the opposite. I was like, this shit look good for the trailer. I can't wait to see.
You thought the trailer looked good? I ain't really like it.
Yeah, because they was kind of like after I started to hear your take on like what they should go for, like as far as the story, like explaining the predators and everything. I was like, okay, I see where you're coming from, and that's a great point. But like initially when I watched the trailer, I liked it because they was kind of like showing like the like it basically being as like just simple, like look, it's the predators basically going against their culture and them being like, fuck that, y'all not gonna come on our territory and shit just gonna be sweet. Right. Like we gonna be going right back at you. So I was more excited to see how that was gonna go down. Right. So but
it's some scenes you ain't gonna like, but that doesn't really detract from the movie. But it's like, yeah. But they should go to more of an origin story after this. They should show us where Predators come from. That's what I thought the movie Predators was gonna do. And they dropped the ball big time. It's like, dog, you just made another Predator movie. You didn't really make nothing.
And sometimes those movies be what we call money grabs, but we seen it worse where like we don't even need to talk about it. The Matrix.
The movie was good, but I would have made that for a third Predator.
Right.
I would have did the part 2 like Predators, like even the part 2 where they have Danny Glover and shit. I would have did Predator 2 different. I would have did Predator 2 from the standpoint of, okay, you know what it's about, you know what he does, you know what he don't do. All right, now it's time to show like let's say like a human killed the predator, right? Then bring him to space, like where the predator comes and introduce her to the clan. Like start from there. They got a story like that in the comics. Do something like that different. Don't do no AVP the predator on steroids and shit. Can't move, trying to fight. Shit was terrible. Big and swole, like he one of them bodybuilders who got to turn their whole body to wipe their ass. They
Yeah, that's what I thought they were going to do with Insidious. Is it that one?
You said
thinking of that one? I thought that's what they were going to do with the Prometheus. My bad, not Insidious. Prometheus. I thought they were going to go that route, but then they kind of gave us some BS.
I couldn't stand Prometheus. Everybody talk about Prometheus is so great. Like, it is so awesome. I'm like, this shit is garbage. And then we didn't even get to see the jockeys. And then the jockey wasn't even the right jockey because in the comic books, he's an elephant. But they got the space jockey as a goddamn humanoid. I'm like, why?
Shit crazy, man.
Right. I wanted to see aliens go off.
Yeah, but you're right about the origin story. They should definitely get on that for sure.
They need to. Because it's bullshit. But the movie was straight, though. I mean, you'll enjoy it. I watched it 3 times already.
Oh shoot, I got a full day tomorrow, so I need to catch up on some movies and maybe some shows anyway, man. I always be behind on stuff. So
you ain't the only one. Shit, I be behind. I still ain't seen the Sandman, and I talked about the trailer. It was great. That was the best trailer I saw out of Comic-Con. Was the Sandman. Everything else was lukewarm to me.
Yeah, me too.
So the Comic-Con was basically a mid-off.
Man, it was below mid, nigga.
Did you like the
that shit was wretched.
You like the announcements they had for phase 5 or whatever? I wasn't too. I was like,
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not too real. I think Marvel At least DC's learning. DC basically scrapped the Supergirl movie and the Batgirl movie. Thank God. Because what they were going to do is they were going to replace the Supergirl with Henry Cavill's Superman. It's like, no, don't do that. That's too much women out there.
Yeah, Marvel, man. They don't hit this. They don't hit the same, man.
Yeah, man. They've been giving us really bad stuff.
Marvel,
as a sure, man. I'm like, man, they lucky DC ain't really been coming out with their whole day stuff until basically next year, because they was able to come out. They'll capitalize on some of their moves, some of their mistakes.
Yeah, but they had to get rid of a lot of these damn people.
Yeah,
they had all these bums trying to write shit.
Yeah, because weren't they having conflict with Warner Brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's been the problem. Excuse me. That's been the whole problem all the time. Is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers won't let them do their damn job.
They got everything in front of them. They just won't let them do their thing.
Man, yeah, DC know what they want to do.
Nerdy Blue said I'm 22 years behind Pokemon.
Man, everybody.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was
Digimon, all that.
I was heavy on a Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie, I was.
Oh yeah, me too. I tried to get in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never really got into it because Pokemon was kind of there for me.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is if you play card games. If you like the card games, you like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was straight. It was all right. I liked it. I liked the Digimon. That was my shit.
Digimon? You fuck with Digimon?
Yeah.
I never really got into it.
Yeah, I like the Digimon.
Because I think they kind of came like either right around the time or a little bit after, not after them, but like, because they all kind of felt like they came around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They used to have that Warner Brothers cartoon with all that Jackie Chan and all that shit. All them cartoons. Static Shock, man. That shit used to go hard. Hey,
yeah, I watched that too. I remember that.
Man, that show used to go hard. He was with his niece or something.
Yeah.
Man, she always in trouble. He had to go save her. He falling out buildings, whooping ass, jumping through buses. I'm like, man.
Remember the Pops?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the Pops?
Pops was a a-hole.
Hell yeah. He be always giving it to the daughter.
Yeah.
Pop was funny.
Letting her know. Yeah, he wasn't playing. Especially by where he was when she used to come in the little joint, he'd be like, man, you messing up my stuff, my business.
Right. Right.
And they used to have Static Shock and all that.
Oh, Static
Shock
that was the stuff, man. I'm like, damn.
That's why I grew my dreads, because of Static Shock. I ain't never
that's why I got my cover like that. I got a cover Static Shock right there. Yeah. That was the shit for me, man.
Hell yeah, especially when he crossed over with Batman. He killed Batman swag.
Oh yeah. And when he went to Africa, and that was like, man, they used to do a lot of things on the cartoon, man. Give us everything.
Yeah, these cartoons are weak sauce now.
Oh yeah, man. Some of them be playing too safe.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to catch up on some stuff though on the HBO Max on all the Batmans and all the movies and stuff. But every single ones I came across, I'm like, this shit kind of dope.
I heard HBO Max might be merging with Paramount.
For real?
So yeah, you better be able to catch up while you can, so before that happens.
Yeah, all right. Hopefully they come out with that.
My fault. I just saw that. I just saw that they about to go away and merge with Paramount Plus soon.
Dang, that's big.
Oh man,
that's what's up. Warner Brothers mixed with Paramount.
Who got the rights to the because I think Marvel should probably But I don't know how they would do that. But with what's that one show?
Marvel
the one on Amazon.
They do not. Oh, you talking about Invincible?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit go hard.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Season 2 gonna be off the glass.
Yeah, I'm waiting, man. I can't, man. I feel like it's probably coming soon. I don't know if they made an announcement or not, but I'm like, man, can't wait to watch that shit.
Right. Damn, this chick Sarah MC, man, she nasty with it.
You said who?
Who?
Ciroc the MC. Chick.
Shit, I gotta check her out.
Fine.
What she do? Oh, you talking about?
She got dreads, shit. Got dreads and grill in the mouth. Spit that over.
What's her name?
Ciroc the MC.
Oh,
like SAROC the MC.
She sound like a throwback. She sound like a 90s female MC.
Yeah, she be spitting that ill, nigga.
Oh, shit, I'll check her out. She ain't with Griselda?
That's what I'm saying. But
Griselda be signing they got everybody. They got every dope rapper.
Yo, speaking of Griselda, man, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw the tweet. HD West Side Gun was commenting on the post about DJ Funk Master Flex birthday. He said, "Man, anybody care about that corny ass shit? Nobody care about this corny ass nigga's birthday."
Boop, 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 boop.
I was dying, dog. West Side Gun had me dying, bro.
Man,
oh yeah, man. That dude is special, man.
Yeah, man.
Because the way he played that character in that conflict, the way he just smoothly cleaned the dude off the scene, I said, damn, that was a cold ass scene. I'm like, he can act, man, I'm telling you, he'd probably be a good executive producer of somebody's album if they want to, somebody for that. I can see him doing that.
I remember Ebony Eyes. Ebony Eyes was straight. She fine too.
Damn, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
I know, man. If I could see her again today, I go, boy. The things I do to her.
MC Light still looking fine.
Well, you know it.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
man.
You know it.
I'm like, damn. But yeah, man, Griselda they got like they got a whole thing they running. It ain't just like, little things here and there. They trying to take over the whole thing. The whole scene.
I don't blame them. Shit, the more the merrier.
Absolutely. They building an empire over there.
Mm-hmm.
People gonna slowly see it. I'm like, shoot, pretty soon in the next 2-3 years, we're gonna be talking about, the other ones and being like, man, did you hear this and that? I'll be like, see what I mean? They just basically, turned around and basically got the other guys, out, not out there, but they moving like they moving and stuff. They put them in the same position they in. Now they just gonna become more dangerous. What you gonna do?
Yeah, for sure. So
I don't even be getting.
Yeah, I'm about to do that
night,
too,
fellas.
Yeah, me too.
Man.